Yo. Yo. Yo, 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 yo. Oh. Oh, does anyone know the metabolic changes that happens when someone doesn't eat? I was thinking about this. Okay, wait a second. I think your body gets less used to creating the enzymes needed to digest certain things, but that's my guess. Anyway, hello everyone, how are you? Are you doing well here today? Yo! I'm sorry I'm a bit late. It's 8:20 instead, and that's significantly longer than 8. I need to adjust for the loading time and stuff as well. But how are you? I hope that you're doing good, and thank you, a small cat. Let me go over here and see if I can get this on before. Oh, Streamlabs is not talking. Let me try to figure out why that didn't happen. Monitor and output. Okay. Well, I'm sure it'll properties. Well, I'm sure it'll hopefully talk eventually. The Grimmi is very tired. She is very eepy. I am very eepy. Has had a long day of streaming. Wants to take a small sleep. She's eepy and neebies and sleepy. Neebies to sleepy. Okay, wait. I'm not gonna say all of that. Thank you very much for saying that. Needs to falafel. Okay, no, you're back on board with that. I like falafel. Night-night time? It's unfortunately night-night time, but I'm gonna stay awake for a little bit longer and stream for a while. Oh, I could have chat up in general. I have nothing on here. I don't know what my deal is. Here, you want you want to see yourselves? Look, this is cool. I never do this. For no reason, I never do this, so please enjoy. Like, this could have been the case the entire time, but I've just been silly about it, I guess. It's the long and the short of it. I've been silly about it. So, there you are. Please enjoy. Do not perceive? You don't like it? Oh. Also, thank you, Keeping Bleach. No. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That is very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you for gifting 2 subs. But please make sure you are taking care of yourself. Seriously, seriously, seriously. And thank you, Hitman, for being here for 4 months with your Prime. Thank you. Seriously, though, don't die. And thank you so much, Shadster, for being here and for subscribing. That is very kind of you. Yo. And also, Kaigoji, happy birthday! Yo! I hope you had a very good one. And Pink Potatoes, thank you so much for being here for 22 months. And RC King, thank you so much for subscribing with your Prime. And Kaigoji, thank you for the 605 bits. I appreciate that. I really do hope that you have a wonderful birthday, though. Like, even if you have to, have a day of just, I'm just gonna work and not do anything. It's my birthday, but I don't care. You'll at least have a nice little treat later. That's good. In reality, she hates having chat on screen so we can see ourselves. I don't mind at all. Here's the thing. I've actually gotten into this, I got into trouble, a lot just because, I get very overwhelmed and very tired and I don't, I don't put in, a lot of, effort sometimes to do things and people are like, oh my god, she hates me. And it's like, no, I'm very tired. You don't understand. It has to be a lot for a very long time for me to get angry. I'm sorry. Reporting for duty. Hello, Professor. Wake up. I'm going to take this opportunity to plug my latest product, mustard candles. No, you are not. Someone give that man a timeout. Just a short one, at least. Grim Bros, we are so back. Possible ban of Vader? What did you do? Sorry, this is interesting. Huh. Sorry, I know I don't want to draw, intense attention to you, but I've never seen this before. Huh, I probably shouldn't have read that out loud, but I just think it's interesting. What did you do? Did you get, banned a bunch of places? This is interesting. Huh. Sorry, Skrunkles of the North. Oh, VPN user probably. Oh, sorry! Sorry, if you're from Brazil or something, I don't know what happened, but I won't tell. It's okay. Wait, that's Twitter, I think, right? You're okay here? We won't tell. It's okay. It's alright. Shh, don't worry. It's okay, this isn't Twitter. How terrifying, though. I wasn't trying to snitch on you. Every VTuber you've ever looked at knows you're using a VPN now. I'm going to tell all of them. No, I won't. That's being from Brazil is not a crime. It is a crime now in Brazil to go to Twitter? Oh, your account was made today? You do whatever you want. You're just a baby. You just were born. That's crazy. Not in a mean way. We can use Twitch. It's Twitter. Okay, sorry, Matt. I hope that can get resolved. I do like that they were just like, you need to put someone in government here immediately. This controls like most of our media. Do it. You have ignored us for a year. We're going to kill you. Like that's funny to see that happen with X. Imagine if Grimmi lied about the whole thing and didn't even say that by his name. It does say it though. I can take a screenshot. I can say it. Wait. Oh yes, thank you very much, Fuzzy, for timing them out. Mustard and candles should not come together. But like, I don't know. Huh. Wait, what? Elon wouldn't ban 7 people? Huh, interesting. I feel like people get banned all the time, like on Twitter, if they speak English and say that he's like silly. Huh, the timeout length? Wait, what? Oh, okay, 69 seconds. I hope Moz is doing okay. I know that they made a joke about my cats not being cute, but they won't be here for like 2 weeks. What will you do with your time, Moz? Use your time wisely. I solved it for myself by deciding to get away from Twitter. Good for you. I think Twitter's a place where we all just like go kind of ham. Also, thank you, Glacius. Thank you so much for being here for 27 months. Yo! You banned political enemies of the Turkish president, but wouldn't ban... Oh... In Brazil. Oh. Interesting. I have no idea what's going on with politics in, like, different countries. I'm American. I'm very American. Also, thank you so much, Bad Luck Akuma. Oh, like a bear. Bad Luck Bear. Ooh. I hope you have some good luck soon, but thank you for subscribing. Remy, how are you, sweetie? That sounds like a grandmother. I'm doing very good. Oh my goodness. I'm doing very, very well. I went out and I found the juggler because a single person on Twitter didn't believe me. A single person on Twitter didn't believe that I had seen jugglers. So I went back outside and I found jugglers. 'Cause I don't know. I didn't need to do that. I realized like I didn't need to do that. Huh. Speaking of possible van evader thing, at least for a while on thinks it's oh no. Oh goodness, so like, it might just be Twitch being a little silly. I'm only on Twitter for art and occasional horror spam. Ooh, oh nice. Me too, I love that stuff. Also, hi Vesper, yo! That fella is very involved in the Voices of the Void community and Voices of the Void game stuff. Please go check Voices of the Void out. I almost said to go check you out and you'd probably be scared. I guess you can look at them. They might be happy about that. I think that they might be afraid of that. There you go. So, Lena talked about self-help earlier, and it was awesome. I'm glad to feel the same way. Oh, that's so nice! I love Lena. Lena's a very sweet person. I have been, very, very, very... I don't know, like, I mean, sure, go look at Vesper. You can't really... Yeah, just stare at him. Sorry, Vesper. Thank you for letting us do that. But Lena's a very wonderful person. She seems very, very, very sweet, and, I've been very happy to get to talk to her more. That's all I can say. She's a very, very cool person in terms of just, like, doing a lot of horror streaming and, like, I don't know, like, really pushing it, like, in terms of, like, that kind of stuff and always doing neat things. She has a good atmosphere and vibe there. I like. I was lurking there earlier, and I didn't want to come across as insane. What she said during her meet and greet, like, that people were like, oh, you're not the first person I watch. I usually watch these people first. And I was just like, I should kill them. And then I didn't do that in her chat, and then I this is why I lurk everywhere. I was just like, I should just say I'll kill them. I should just say that they should be murdered. I should just abandon Lena's chat immediately. I don't know, I was like, that's so evil, I'm going to kill them, and... Anyway. There we are. Huh. Freedom is overwhelming. Humans naturally seek order and direction. Censorship is naturally forcing you to only discuss certain topics. They want to be censored. That sounds like Skullface from Metal Gear Solid 5. That's a really good game. We have to watch the trailer today, by the way. Also, Killer Cappy, thank you so much for converting from a Prime to a sub. I appreciate that. Or a Prime sub to a different sub. And also, thank you, Koto... Fotoa? For being here for 2 months. Grimbo spotted? You are spotted. Hello. The thoughts sure are intrusive? I think I should have just said I was gonna murder people. I don't know. Will we ever see Gaspar again? We've never seen Gaspar? Oh, really? Yeah, he can come by anytime. I don't know. He's doing stuff. I should probably start making schedules again and get him to come by and do things too. I haven't really thought about it. If you were born as anything but a little lady, people would take that as a threat. Oh yeah, I think so. I have a very, like, I'm not gonna actually murder you demeanor, but, like, I'm very gonna, like, be angry about it. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I've thought about that. I can get away with saying a lot. Honestly, don't get angry at me. No one get angry at me. No one get angry at me. Hi, Kari. Kari, don't get angry at me. No one get angry at me. No one get angry at me for saying this, but, you should hire me to be the head of your video game project.
Speaking of Gaspar, if you had to pick, is he more of a Brian Griffin or Stewie Griffin?
Time him out. If you were making a video game, you should hire me to be the director of it. Because, you know what? If they just, like, reskinned Concord and made me the head of, like, the game, and I just said, you start putting in as many fat asses as you possibly can, like, just start shoving in as many as you can right now, doesn't matter, man, woman, just start getting in there. Come on, right now. Like, I don't think anyone would be that angry at, like, a lady saying that. Like, I was thinking about that. Like, if you want to have really sexy ladies in games, like, you just need a lady that's really excited about sexy ladies in their video games. That way, no one will get upset at you, I think. So if you're just like, yeah, yes, she looks wonderful, but, like, I don't know. She's at half-ass. She needs to be at full-ass. Just saying, like, that might be a good idea. There's a lot of VTubers that are really, really, really excited about, like, women's hindquarters and, like, their bosoms. I'm just saying. There you go. I just got here. What are we on about? Nothing. So, there you are. Also, thank you so much, Chris, for being here for 6 months. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here for 6 months. Also, thank you, Pregnant Adam Sandler, for being a demon. And for the 100 bits. Is V-Bridger on? Oh. Now it is. Sorry. Thank you very much. Also, hi, Kari. Guys, Kari is really wonderful if you want to check her out. And also, Beast Dream, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for your Prime sub. Thank you all. But, I don't know. I think it's a really, really, really good idea. Like, you just hire ladies that, like, really legitimately feel passionate about, like, sexy ladies and stuff. Like, they can't fake it. And then when the press asks, like, what are you doing? You go, I really like sexy ladies. I think that there should be more of them in video games. For me personally, I don't care what the public thinks. And if they're honest about it, there you go. That's a good idea, honestly. Redesign consultancy. Yeah, there you go. Gender swap Hideo Kojima. I guess so. Yeah, that is how Kojima, like, maybe that's why I like his games so much. I'm just saying, I could make all of those ladies really sexy and people would just be like, she's kind of weird, but I don't know if it would be polite to say anything at this point. She's kind of going for something. I don't know. Like, let's just, it's kind of going to be a harder problem to, like, kind of stop her at this point. I don't know. Hire for Joshis for making women in games. I don't think anyone knows what that word means anymore. I don't think that you understand at all what that word means, but that's very nice of you, hello, to make that assumption. I think Supergiant and Larian have cracked the code. Oh yes, they probably have quite a few people. Yeah, honestly. They have a lot of, like, really lovely characters, too. Make a quality product with attractive character works. Honestly, I think, yeah, seriously. She'll get the Metal Gear Solid 5 ending we deserved, caked up, Cephaloranthropus. Cephaloranthropus. I don't remember how to say it. I'm sorry. Cephaloranthropus. Skullface had a really intense way of, like, talking about words and, like, wanting, like, long-sounding words to be things he said, and Cephaloranthropus. Cephalom. You wanna, like, watch that trailer? Sahelanthropus. Sahelanthropus, yes. You can't spell Fujoshi without Ushi. Most VTubers are they do want to see fellas bang. Mari Shimazaki, that woman that really likes tall ladies. Ooh, cool. Also, good night to everyone going to sleep. Please rest well. Tai, the Western gaming audiences yearns for dating sims. Baldur's Gate 3 taught me this. Oh yeah, I mean, what's it called? BioWare and like a bunch of places were making like mad money with like their games. They were making mad money. You can't spell oshiri without oshi either. What's oshiri? There's also oishi. Oshi, like you're eating something delicious, right? Oishi? Like delicious? I always say it wrong. Hiring women for lead positions would solve most issues with sexism in my opinion. That's good for you. Like, I feel like in this one specific case, I don't think people would complain if, like, it's just like they're going like, we need more sexy women. It'd be like, oh, okay, well, this kind of solves a lot of problems, I guess. Cool. I guess she's weird. This is fine. I think that would go for a lot of VTubers, too. I could see, like, most VTubers filling this role in, like, a gaming company. Also, hi, Rise! Thank you so much for subscribing with your Prime. McWhoopin. That sounds cool. You sound like an amateur pro wrestler. If FanFan14 had Concord designs, it would have 100% flopped. It needs catgirls. Maybe that's it. Needs catgirls. Sometimes it makes sense. Disco Elysium. Oh, yeah, that style looks wonderful, too. Amateur pro wrestling? Well, I mean, isn't amateur wrestling different than pro wrestling? Like, there's wrestling and then there's, like, the, like, pro wrestling that, like, it tells a story. It's like a soap opera or something. It's cool. More cat girls? Yeah, there you go. Every game needs cat girls. They need cats for sure. Maybe a grandma playing the game would help sell it. Oh, that'd be lovely. There are some grandma like, what's it called? Not as many streamers, but a lot of grandma like YouTubers. Oh, that's nice of you. Joseph the Key. Joseph is the Key. Very lovely. Very lovely name. Not sure to what, but something interesting, hopefully. I'm sure. I'm sorry, that was rude of me. Indeed, it does sometimes, but other times it's like, why? I think it depends. Like, what was it? Like, I like when ladies look, like, messed up and insane and crazy and, like, weird, too. Like, I don't just like sexy ladies. I think it depends on, like, the time and the place. Like, I'm never like, oh, this lady looks horrible and, like, you know, she shouldn't be here. It's like, oh, this lady looks like she smokes, like, 20 packs of cigarettes and, like, goes crazy. And, like, I don't know, stuff like that. I'm a big fan of real ugly men in games. Really? I can't think of that many ugly men in video games. I think it's cool though. Like honestly, I think it looks neat. You mean hags, decrepit old women with too much wisdom and problems? No, not hags. Like hags are cute. Like I don't know, like you could be like a very like attractive like hag, I'm just saying. Time to first Grimmi apology the stream 28 minutes 15 seconds. Darn it. Okay, fine. Maybe it's a reflection of myself, but there is something cute about a broken person doing their best. I guess that's true. Huh. It's pretty hard to, like, just say overall that someone's, like, broken, though. I think most people are still trying their best no matter what. Although I think there's something really nice about seeing someone that's going through a lot of hard stuff and then has someone, like, help them and take care of them in a very nice way. Like, I think that's beautiful and wonderful. Like, I think, like, just, like, I don't know, like, it's nice if you ever just see something where, like, someone's tucked in and given a nice little, like, drink, and, like, then they just get to relax and sleep for, like, 6 days. I think I'm just projecting, like, what I want out of life. I think I just want to sleep for 6 days, and I want to be in a comfortable bed for 6 days, and I want to have, like, a nice drink for 6 days. I love my cat, too. That is what I do for all my cats. The fact we've started tiering women by age should prove that Ted Kaczynski had a point. I don't think there's anything wrong with people being 30, though. I think it's something people appreciate. Oh, wait, maybe that's considered rude. Huh. Oh, wait, I like Ted Kaczynski. Oh, wait, no, you're not supposed to. Never mind, I don't like him. I think he's a funny meme, though. Never mind. I don't like Ted Kaczynski. I don't like Ted Kaczynski. I'm sorry I thought that he was Mari's dad. I didn't really understand how that worked at the time. I think he's a funny meme. Okay, good job, Yama. Good job. Sorry. Okay. We're gonna move on. I've seen some really good horror games recently. Um, I've seen some really good horror games recently. I'm really sorry. I don't know. I like the meme of Ted Kaczynski, like when they put like a picture of him next to like something where the internet went too far. I'm sorry. The Joy of Creation remake, the beta is out for that. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. The Joy of Creation. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that one, but it's probably like one of the scariest, oh my god. He was cited in a mathematical research paper with a footnote, best note for other. Thank you, Kari. That's really funny. See? It's a funny concept. He's a funny concept. That is really funny. It's just like, don't think about, he's helping us in what he does is important. He's like, he's doing his own thing. He's doing other stuff at the time. He was busy. Like, don't look it up. Like, that's really funny. To cite someone like that and then just go like, no, don't worry about it. We don't have time to go into it here. I'm sorry. Like, that's really funny. Unless there was another person with that name, in which case, oh god, that would be rough for him. The Joy of Creation remake looks really good though. I can show you like I can show you some screenshots from it if you'd like. I can do that. But if you guys are unfamiliar with it, the Joy of Creation Five Nights at Freddy's original game was, I believe, the scariest Five Nights at Freddy's game, period. Like, it was very scary, and I know it's a bit rude to say that since they have a bunch of official games, but it's good. It's good. It's really good. I don't know. It's, they remade that game? Oh, he's a terrorist. Yeah, so some people are, looking up his name now. You're about to get an educational, lesson. Ted Kaczynski was someone that, hi, Papa Mutt. Uh-oh. Hello to Papa Mutt. I'm sorry. Kari got me back on this, you mother flipper. Ted Kaczynski was someone that, hi, Papa Mutt. I'm sorry. No. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to you too. How does this keep happening? Wait, what? Have you just gone into other people's streams and they're talking about Ted Kaczynski all the time? How many VTubers are talking about Ted Kaczynski? Like, the first words you heard were Ted Kaczynski. Let's get this on the table. I do not support Ted Kaczynski's work. I shared this antidote last night. Oh my god, that's so cool though. Okay. Maybe VTubers are gonna fix society somehow. I don't know how, but maybe it'll help. I don't know who this Ted is. Uh-oh. Ted Kaczynski was someone that was very critical of technology. He died of colon cancer. Yes, he did die of colon cancer, I believe. I think somewhat like, you know, he did a lot of bad stuff. So like, I'm not going like, oh, this is terrible that happened. He kind of like really. Oh, he would hate VTubers. Yes, he would find this the worst absolute thing probably of any technological stuff. He would just be like, what is this? All of these things need to die now. So like, there's that. Like, you know, like, he was someone that would send, and you can't do this anymore. Like, I'm not promoting this or saying like this is good, but he was someone that did something so insane that, everyone thought this was like completely crazy. He sent packages in the mail to random businesses and random places, and when people opened them up, they were rigged to explode and kill the people. A lot of people were maimed, and yes, he was a famous mathematician. He's not famous for his math. Wait a minute, I know this. Yes, you might be more familiar with the Unabomber. He is the Unabomber, Ted Kaczynski. He's the terrorist who said he wasn't negatively affected by all the MK Ultra they do to. Wait, he thought he was infected by MK Ultra? Maybe he was. I don't know anything about him. Huh. he sent spicy packages. He sent very intense stuff. So basically he was a psychopath. In his mind, he was. I'm so sorry, Yoma. You tried so hard to prevent this. In his mind, he thought he was doing this to make society better because he didn't like how technology was advancing and making us like all like different and like kind of spread out, and he thought everyone needed to like return to nature and like stuff like that. Grimmi, don't get one guide challenge. I'm sorry. I don't know. He was crazy. Like, I don't know, like, even if you thought all that stuff was, like, true and, like, you were trying really hard to, like, help people. Yeah, he advocated for environmentalism. I don't know if, like, sending people bombs was, like, the best way of doing that, though. Like, people remember him, but I don't think they're, like, very, like, whoa, he was so right. He was so smart.
Half the vtubers out here can't fix their own sleep schedule. How are they gonna fix society?
I didn't say that they'd help themselves in this society. They'd be like beautiful, what's it called? Like martyrs for the cause. Also, thank you for the $5 redos. Sorry. That's very nice of you. You're seriously awful? Oh yeah. Aren't bombs technology? Well, you got him there, actually. I hadn't really thought about that. So, yes, his writings were very intelligent in a lot of ways, but he's absolutely a psychopath and extremely misanthropic. Yeah, he probably just needed to be around people a little bit to discuss, like, I don't know, a lot, so he didn't turn into a crazy, crazy person. The ones who walk away from a... Well, I almost heard it all. Omelas accept the person powering society as a VTuber. Ooh. I think, I don't know. It came from a bomb tree. He used technology to try protest tech, huh? Protesting is a very strong word. Blowing random people up is a better word, probably. He kind of has a point and then makes the writer... Well, he's like one of those villains in a movie that are, like, he kind of has a point. I guess he kind of had a point about technology. We probably shouldn't just rely on it so heavily. Like, there's times where I don't go outside for, like, 2 weeks, and then I'm like, why do I feel so sick and tired? And then it's like, oh, I haven't seen, like, a plant in, like, you know, like, 10 days. And then you go outside for, like, a tiny bit and, like, drink more water than usual, and you feel amazing. So, like, there's that. But, like, also, yeah, he definitely had the wrong solution, I think, is what it comes down to. Oh, he fantasized about killing people since high school. Hi, Ecto. Sorry. Anyways, Papa Mutt, that's Ted Kaczynski. That's the Unabomber. There you go, everyone. Everyone, if you... please go check out Ecto. She's really wonderful. You can lurk, it's fine. You'd like her a lot. I liked seeing you play Metal Gear Solid last night. Well, that's Ted Kaczynski. There's a very good Windigoon video on it, and I think he goes into it, but I think ultimately the guy just really wanted to murder people. Oh, Hootie Who gave me a shout out. That's nice. I feel really bad talking about that as anyone sees this. It's just like, I don't know, like, it's an interesting topic. He's a very interesting person. He's a historical figure, but for, I don't know, really intense reasons. There's probably people that, if they were as intelligent as him, they could have found another way to stand out and, like, somehow affected the world in, like, a meaningful way. Like, besides, like, blowing up, like, random people, like, innocent people that could have even just been, like, children if, like, a set of circumstances went in a bad direction, which would have been, like, incredibly evil, so, someone who was experimented on like that was probably doomed from that point anyone. Was he actually really part of, like, the MK Ultra experiments? I feel like I'm gonna get banned if I keep going down this road. Twitch, I am not promoting Ted Kaczynski. In no way, shape, or form am I supporting this person. I was discussing the complexities of what was going on there and, like, how insane all of that was. I am not actively saying that what they were doing was right or that people should do it. I am just saying that Ted Kaczynski was an interesting historical figure. There we are. There you go. you're gonna get your CIA agent all agitated. Pet the camera to calm down. No! Not promoting anything. There you are. There you go. I'm not more of a Manson fan, no! What a part of this stream is supposed to be relaxing? This is a lot more relaxing than yesterday, though. I don't know. This is going in a slightly better direction. I didn't mean to. Sorry. The CIA is ruling right now. No. I don't think, like... I don't know. Like, people don't mind if you're introduced to the concept of Ted Kaczynski. Like, no one's upset just like you're talking about him, I think. Like, everyone knows he, like, went kind of nuts and went to jail. It's not like I'm going, like, go do that. That'll be awesome. Like, it won't be awesome. You'll go to jail. You'll die in jail of, like, rectal cancer. Like, you don't want that. There you go. There you go. Like a Boeing whistleblower? No, I didn't do anything. I love Boeing airplanes. I love the government. I love all of it. Thank you. Please don't get angry at me. I don't know if Ted was in MK Ultra, but he did have, like, he did have a immunodeficiency condition at birth that meant he had no human contact for, like, the first years of his life, which is not, yeah, that could have, like, a lot of problems for someone, too. See, I think that's what, like, makes sociopaths and psychopaths more often, like, having a really weird, like, childhood experience like that. I don't know. Oh, that'll do it. Like, I think if you're just nice to the government, they probably won't murder you. Your knowledge is also always interesting. I think it's normal to, like, know about the Unabomber, though. Like, most people do at this point, right? Most people watch Wendigoon, at least. That guy covers stuff like that. I learned about the Banana Republics from him last night, which I knew a little bit about, but, like, they were pretty messed up. I don't know, like... He's forgotten Lord of the Zoomers? Oh. Well, it's interesting to, like, figure that out, though, and, like, look at that stuff, though. I'm really sorry, Yama. You guys have heard about Banana Republics, right? Not the store. Chiquita crazy with it. Oh, yeah, for 100%. A fruit company just got a big fine for the Banana Republic stuff for hiring squads. Oh, death squads? The banana death squads? The real banana death squads? This isn't a joke. Like, banana, like, companies used to hire, like, mercenaries to go and, like, kill civilians. Like, they were crazy. This isn't, like, a conspiracy theory. Like, this is all recorded. This is all, like, legally recorded and, like, just like, yeah, you lost a couple of lawsuits, yeah. They still do? Wait, what? Which companies? Wait. Used to? I thought they used to. Oh, they still do. What do you mean used to? Of course they need money. I thought people just were given, like, slightly more money. I don't know, like, our bananas are, like, slightly more expensive. People should be getting some of that money. To be fair, he does kind of have a point about Industrial Revolution. The consequences have been a disaster for the human race. I don't know if that's necessarily technology. That might be more like, what's the word? Like, evil people. Oh, Nick, 250. I hope you have a good Labor Day, Grimmi. I hope things get better for everyone here. Oh, that's very nice of you. I hope things get better for you and everyone here, too. That sounds bananas. Do you guys want to know about it? Wizards of the Coast employs the Pinkertons as a merc group? What the flip is happening? Why would a card game company need that, though? Wait, what? Alright, they're not a card game company. They're like a miniature company. What is Wizards of the Coast do? No, they did card games, I'm pretty sure. This'll sound like a fake book with a fake name, but it's real, trust me. War is a Racket by Smedley Butler. That does sound like a fake book with a fake name. I will look it up, though, because I'm gullible. So there's a 50% chance here. There's a 50% chance here. Oh, it's real. 95% people like this book. Wow. They got sent to take a prematurely released Magic the Gathering set from a YouTuber. For real? I would believe you. For real? Yes? For real? Whoa! You can just hire mercenary groups to scare random people in their houses when you mess up? Wow, that's awesome. That's scary. I wouldn't want that to happen to me, but like, dang, dude, holy flip. Oh my god. Wow, what a time to be alive. That sounds illegal. That is incredibly illegal to like hire a mercenary group to go like, hey, you go. What did they even think? Like, what were they thinking as they like went over there? Just like, we need a pack of cards, kid. All right, looks about yay big. You were sent it for the wrong reason, and now you ain't gotta keep it now. And like they just start circling his house with guns. And like it was sent by accident. They refused to return it. Then the mercenaries were sent. I think, like, the thing is it legal to, like, demand something be returned, like, if you accidentally, like, send them something? I think, like, if you send it in the mail, like, it's theirs, right? Like, as long as it, like, has their address and their name? No? Doubtful? I don't know, like, I can't just, like, send stuff to, like, one of my friends across the country, like, and just go, like, okay, no, hold this for me, I'm taking this back, it's mine. It's not legal? Debatable, interesting. Imagine courts would side with the individual. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Depends on if it were stolen or something, but this isn't like stolen. This isn't stolen. This is someone sending it to someone and then being like, yo, what's that? That's mine. I can't imagine. All I can imagine is the group of 10 mercenaries going to suburbs armed for war. Like, that's what I imagine too. Do you think they sent... Why do you think... Oh, yeah, that's true, actually. They didn't send a lawsuit. Also, hi, Sky. They didn't send a lawsuit. They sent a mercenary group, so it probably wasn't legal. So they knew that they had to, like, do something to intimidate them. Oh. Huh. Not the black background. I thought I'd play a game soon, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Have you covered the eBay stalking scandal before? What? I like that you say covered, like I can remember anything that's happening or talk about it in any sort of way without going like, what do you guys mean? What? Please tell me, what? What are you talking about? What? Like, but I'd love to know about this. Let me put some nice, let me put some nice music on too for us. There we go. There we are, there we are, there we are. There we go, there we go, there we go. You and Fred need to team up for some kind of unhinged deep dive. I would love to, like, I'll message him. That would be cool, actually. I feel like I find a lot of weird topics and then I just go like, I should think about this some more at some point, and then I forget. In the US, if a company mails you a product to your home, you legally own it. Yeah, that's why they sent the mercenary group. Ooh, companies used to do that and then charge people money after the fact for things they didn't order, so it's finally backfiring on them. Yeah. Lovely stuff. If you receive someone else's mail and you know it's not yours, it's illegal for you to keep it unless you attempt to find the owner and fail. Oh, interesting. Wait, what does that mean, though? What is trying to find the original owner and failing, though? Like, how many steps do you need to take before they're like, okay, it's yours, whatever? Mail is a specially regulated thing, though. Interesting. So they, like, didn't have any, like, access to that, like, Magic the Gathering stuff, probably, like, legally, and they were just like, we'll stand outside your house and yell at your mom every time she comes outside, and they were like, okay, this is not worth this. This is insane. Why are they doing this? I just throw out the mail? Uh-oh. I think that's illegal, isn't it? Is it illegal to throw out mail if someone, like... I got a P.O. box that scared the crap out of me, because apparently it belonged to someone that is constantly fighting with, like, credit card companies and, like, debt companies, and I was like, oh my god, like, I must have... This must have been about me. I must be having fights with credit card companies I don't know about. And, like, I'll sometimes get their mail sent to me and, like, their, like, stuff sent to me to my P.O. box now, and I'm just like, oh, wait, like, this isn't about me. They've had a lot of problems with, like, their taxes and stuff, and I'm just like, uh-oh. And I tried to send it through, but I'm not sure if anything's getting to them or not. So, good luck, I guess. So, hope it's okay. Do not get on the wrong side of the U.S. Postal Inspection Service. The mall cops are the most effective law enforcement agencies in the country. Oh, wow, interesting. I've heard there's a lot of crazy stuff with, like, the mail, too. Like, send all your debt to Grimmi. Well, I mean, I won't have it. I'll just stare at it and get concerned. Like, I just look at it and I go, I hope this guy's okay wherever he is. This is not good. I'd like to point out to chat that Grimmi doesn't say no to sending the Pinkertons to chat for misbehaving. I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea, but people just throw random P.O. box numbers to credit card companies so they can get cards, not pay them off. Oh, that must be it. Because I've gotten a lot of weird stuff from that. That makes sense. So, you don't know? I don't know what. Wow, a whole 3 credit score. My credit score is pretty good. I feel quite bad for everyone that's suffering immensely right now. Mail is so special. The mail trucks are made by the same company as stealth bombers. Whoa! It has rained for the first time in Dallas for months. Oh! And people driving like they're... Oh, there's slick oil on the road. Oh. It's really cool when, like, the weather changes a bit and everyone starts to go insane and going like, I don't know what I'm doing, help me! Like, that's always cool. Unironically. People are always suffering, Grimmy. Uh-oh. Ah, that's true. I hope the economy can get better. I was thinking about this. I haven't had my music on this whole time either. But I was thinking about that, like, what would make the economy a little better? I don't know if we're gonna get another one of those, like, little things that helps us this time. Do you guys think it's gonna happen? I'm not sure. Also, hi, Gingy! Yeah, thank you so much for participating in the, like, VTRP stuff, Gingy. You did amazing. Thank you so much. Forbidden tier list, VTubers by credit score. Oh, dang, I wonder who would be on top. Whoa. Because some VTubers probably, like, they're, like, I don't know, like, what's the word? I'm very, like, cautious about stuff, like, even if I, like, start to feel like I'm gonna die and I lay on the ground and feel like death, like, I'm very clean, like, with a lot of stuff that I feel like some people might not be. And I'm very good about just being like, I'm not gonna, like, not pay, like, any of the, like, my debts or anything like that on time. I need to make sure I'm doing everything consistently. I don't want to, like, get murdered. I don't want to go to jail. So there's that. I love being part of it. Oh, some early interactions reeked of I've never done this before. I think everyone started to get a little bit better near the end, though, right? It was nice. It was nice. Like, I think everyone got really, really, really powerful. Shutting down production probably was awful for, inflation. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. I'm glad you're making a video, though. I'm sorry to you guys come here and I'm just like, the inflation is terrifying. Also, go check out Hootie, too. Sorry, Gingy and Hootie are both lovely. There's absolutely the thing of aspiring after chaotic good, but in practice being extremely lawful. Oh, that's cool. I feel like I'm, like, neutral good, but, like, I don't know. I don't really do, like, evil stuff, but, like, I still feel like I'm neutral good because good is, like, such a high standard to live up to. I'm not sure I ever could. Like, I try to help people and do my best, but also, I don't know. It's hard. So, hope you are good. I appreciate you. That's very nice, you, Hootie. Appreciate you, too. Would you steal a loaf of bread to feed a starving family? Well, anyone would do that. I don't think. If there was a family that said, I need this loaf of bread, I'm starving, and I was like, can I buy it? They were like, no, you have to steal it. Everyone would do that. I don't know. Neutral good can be terrifying, so yes, fitting. I think just neutral, like... Neutral good, neutral. Does that make sense? Neutral. True neutral, maybe not true neutral, that's a little too much. I guess neutral good is what most people are, right? Chaotic good is like when Deadpool feels like he's having a good day, and like, there's usually days where he's feeling worse and just like starts killing people, so, Afraid of commitment, neutral. Interesting. Yeah, you could have like all of these. You could just like jump between them and be like, I'm not feeling like, I don't know. Maybe, maybe just a little bit of, I'm feeling lawful. No. I would steal a loaf of bread from saving a family. Wait, what? You would do the opposite? You would steal a loaf of bread from a starving family? No. No morals, neutral. Whatever I'm feeling about people all over. No! What's your trolley problem answer? I would go to jail for pulling the lever, maybe. I don't know. I don't know anything about any of them. Stop talking about dumb hypotheticals. We should have worse hypotheticals. If you had to steal a loaf of bread from a family that was starving, but the other family was starving much more, would you do that? There you go. Now it's a telltale game. There you go. Whether good is relative skill. Do we believe that good is acting on a better standard than most other people? If so, what counts as good in a world where people are baseline excellent to each other? I don't know, actually. Also, thank you, Fulgore, for being here for 27 months. Yo, thank you. I appreciate that. Like, here's the thing. Okay, my brain hurts, but like, I think the thing is, there's like, because good is so complicated, it's not just like giving someone like, that needs like $5 always, like, housing has gone up 200% when the minimum wage, oh, whoa, that's intense. Interesting, I had no idea, but I don't know a lot going on with like housing in terms of like, 3 months, nice, yeah, but, okay, let me think here. Also, thank you, Rhett, for being here for 17 months. The best ghost girl grip. You know what I am. I know what I am. It's not complicated. You may be thinking a bit too hard. Well, here's the thing. If you just do nice things for people all of the time, they're not gonna sometimes get better. Like, what if someone's been enabled their whole life? And if people are just nice to them even when they do rough stuff, that sometimes just makes them worse. Like, if they just, like, go through life going like, no, I'm okay. People have been very nice about this. Whatever. That might make them, ultimately have, like, a way harder time as a human being. So, there's stuff like that. I don't know. Super criticality and simply explode. That would be very fun. Reminds me of the collabs with Mint Costella. I love Mint Costella. She's so wonderful. You can't really force someone to change for the better. They have to actually want it themselves. That's true, but if you enable someone, like, you can make it so they never change. Like, that's something I've thought a lot about, too. Like, not in, like, a mean way, just, like, never help anyone.
Hey, Grimmi, here are my taxes for the day.
Thank you very much, Daybetta. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. But please make sure that you are okay. They covered this in 30 Rock. I've never seen, like, whatever it is you're talking about. And maybe I have, I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I've abandoned friend groups because they were aggressively enabling people in a downward spiral. Yeah, see, that's what I'm concerned about as well in, like, general, like, just... You can be very nice, and you can, like, do everything right, and you can still end up putting someone, like, in a downward trajectory just because you're trying to be good to them. And you might also, like, be really harming yourself as well. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do to someone is tell them they suck, is how I'm given to understanding it. Telling people they suck, though, is also very hard, because, well, I mean, the thing is, like, the more they hear it, the more they might go, like, well, maybe this is something to consider. Although if they're treated that way too intensely, they might just go, like, well, everyone's horrible and I can't, like, digest this. My ego can't allow it. And, like, it depends on their personality and stuff, too, I guess. Oh, 30 Rock is an NBC show named for NBC headquarters that is a parody of... Oh, the one with Liz Lemon! I like that her name is Liz Lemon. Liz Lemon. You can offer a friend advice if you see them going in a weird direction, but you really can't force them to listen. That's true, too. Giving people advice, talking to them, getting them through all that stuff, that can help. But, it definitely depends on their personality. Yeah, depends on their personality and the people they have around them and just everything in life. Someone said I suck and I should stop editing? That's rude. That's very rude. That's not very good criticism. I think, if someone says that kind of stuff, it's good to distinguish if they're actually coming from a place of, like, not enjoying it, or if they're just coming from a place of trying to get you to, like, quit and, like, they don't do anything with their life, so they feel angry at you for doing stuff with yours. So, Liz Lemon would be a great VTuber name. It'd be very cute. Yo! I have to accept lack of control when it comes to this other person trying to force, yeah, a better outcome for them. Oh yeah, I'm not saying, like, oh, you should, like, be angry at them, like, that'll make them better. I'm saying, like, I guess maybe you should be yourself and not let people, like, walk all over you in an effort to be good or something, is what I mean. Like, that is something I think a lot of people struggle with, the concept of good. But enabling people might also, like, bring out, like, worse things for them, in a sense. Not that it would be your fault, it's just, be yourself, but, you know. I guess to have boundaries as a human being is what I'm saying. There's a line between helping and enabling. X, if someone is agoraphobic... Example, if someone is agoraphobic and you do their shopping for them while they are getting proper treatment. Oh, that's nice, yeah. You are helping. If you do their shopping for them when they're actively refusing to see anyone is a problem. There's a point where it becomes enabling. See, that's very true, too. Exactly. Huh. Being a bail bondsman for the— wait, what? For the last 13 years has made me not want to help people. They will take advantage of your kindness. Interesting. I've met a few bail bondsmen, like, not for me personally, but they have been— you might be very nice. I've met some interesting bail bondsmen. They have been very— what's a good word? Terrifying. So, it's interesting to think about. Like, I knew a few that were, like, okay-ish. Intense is one way of putting it. On the edge of, like, murdering someone was probably, like, the most accurate with most of the, like, bail bondsmen I've seen. Not everyone, not everyone. I'm sure that you might be a very nice person, but it just makes me think, I wonder why that is. Huh. Thank you, Karak the Famish. 9 months with literally one of the kindest humans on the planet. I don't know about that, but thank you. Big love, Grimbo. Thank you very much. That's very nice of you. I appreciate it. I don't know. That's very nice of you, though. Thank you. Aggressive might be the right word for bail bond. Oh, I don't know. There's, I don't know. There's a lot of interesting bail bondsmen, but some of them were like... But yeah, I don't know, a lot of people that go into, like, jail and stuff are very intense, too. It's a very intense job, attracts intense people. To stick with it, you need to become a type of person. That makes a lot of sense, actually. I've encountered plenty, in person and stories, relayed, of people who, when given assistance, will get into a cycle of doing less for themselves and demanding more from others. There's also that as well, yeah. That's very, 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 very fair. Like, there's, like, a system where someone might just be like, well, why... why aren't you feeding me? Come on, like, you should be feeding me. Like, I didn't have to do this last week. Come on, come on, come on. You're not giving me thousands of dollars. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You're not praising me. Come on, come on, come on, come on. That actually sounds like a kind of cute lady, honestly. She sounds, like, very uppity and, like, cool. And, like, very, like, I don't know the word. Like, she sounds very, like, regal in, like, a very bratty way. Like a cat? Yeah, she's like a cat. That was a bad example, then. She sounds like a VTuber. No! 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 This is so sad. This is so sad. Grimmi sends her mods pipe bombs for fun. She's morally great. No, I don't. Also, thank you so much, Air Glow, for being here for 5 months. Agreed, good times with the kindest person. I'm not the kindest person on earth, but thank you. I am definitely, very average. Some people will expect the world to bend over backwards for them. Yeah, I think that's very fair. Like, I think it has to come from a place of, like, what's the word? How do I put this? Like, if people are working on themselves consistently, that's very good. That's very, very good. The kindest person from space? I love space, though. I'm very happy about that emote. That was so cute of, like, Ecto to... Like, thank you, Ecto, thank you. If murder is okay, then the murderers can be killed without defense. Huh. No one would care if they died, so they would just go away, and we can go back to murder is not okay. I think that's an argument that could be made. But then you also have to think about, like, what about if people are accidentally, you know... What if they get the wrong guy? What if, like, because there's been a couple of instances where, DNA evidence, like, they find more and, like, they start testing stuff from, like, way back and they're like, whoops, we killed a 14-year-old. That wasn't doing anything. Oh, shoot, we should have listened to that 14-year-old. Oh, God, why didn't we do that? Oh, God, well, oh, my goodness. My face is red. What did I do that for? Well, you know what? We'll try harder next time. And it's like, uh-oh, that doesn't really work. Yeah, it's a whoopsie and, like, an oopsie moment, but, like, yeah. Life in prison is a much better option. Yeah. I understand that it's, like, kind of rough because you don't want to, like, pay for people to be in prison their whole lives, but sometimes they do execute the wrong person, and then they're like, oh, no. You still have to make a guy kill the murderer. That's also true, too. You have to execute someone as well. What about babies that become murderers? Like, the, like, children that, like, accidentally, like, kill their kids and stuff? It's rare, but, like, it's messed up. Nobody would ever try to frame someone for that kind of thing. That would never happen. I have never seen that occur once. Ever. When it happens, people are like, oh man, oof, just better call the cops, this is silly. Oh, that was a real doozy. One person ended up put away because of pet hair that they thought was his. Oh god. Can we bring back Grand Colossum's lion fights? Yeah, that would be cool, honestly. Interesting. It costs less to imprison them for life than to go through the whole execution appeals process. We might have a problem in America. We start a baby fight club to curb baby aggression. You get it all out. Central Park 5 case is my worst nightmare. Oh yeah, that one was really intense, wasn't it? I've heard about that one, and then there was, this was quite horrible, but this was an execution, I believe, with like a, this one was the one I read, and I was like, oh, I guess I can't fully support, like, the death penalty. Like, this was just my experience, at least. There was, like, a 14-year-old where they had to, like, put, like, a phone book under him so he could, like... Hello, Outrage. Sorry, this is a Grimmi stream. I thought it would be relaxing. But they had to put, like, a phone book under, like, his hindquarters so he could, like, get to, like, the stuff for the electric chair. Like, they had... It's very depressing. But this is what made me stop, like, being so into it. Like, not that I was like, yeah, get him! That kid was crying and all that. Yeah, they executed a 14-year-old for stuff. It was really sad, yeah. It might have been Emmett Till, I believe so. And, like... The thing is, like, afterwards, like, after they had executed him, and it was, you know, a 14-year-old, like, a child getting executed. So, it turned out that it was not him, and they found, evidence that it was someone else 100%, and they accidentally executed a child for something. So that sucked. Yeah. He was a little, like, tiny bit rude once, and he got executed. So... You can't come across as soft on the law. Yeah, unfortunately he had nothing to do with it, though, so, like, it's just kind of like... I don't know. It'd be like, you can't come across as soft with the law, but, like, also, like, imagine if you just, like, went outside to the market and went like, hello, ma'am? And then, you got put in jail and eventually executed. That would be really rough. So... Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Anyway. Did you see how death penalties work in Japan? Oh, those seem like the most psychologically messed up things that could possibly exist, but yeah, I do know how they work in Japan. Apparently, I've looked into, like, different relaxing stream, I'm sorry. It was, apparently, like... I'm so sorry, everyone, this is what always happens. Okay. Apparently, if you're, like, executing someone in Japan, they never know when they're gonna die. So what they do is they go and they, like, kind of, like, just have to do their every activities, they're isolated from society, and then every day they think that it could be the day that they're gonna be killed. So, there you go. These topics are hecka heavy. I mean, you can still steer the convo as a streamer if you got it. That's true. I should probably try to be a little bit more comfortable to you guys. Was it George? Oh, yeah, it was George. Sorry, wait, okay, wait, I need to get off this topic, but it wasn't Emmett Till. This was the person that it actually was, like, the person that was executed. That was super messed up, that poor person. You guys want to play a horror game? Never mind. No more Ted Kaczynski, no more executions. There you go. There you are. There you go. Oh, you were joking. Sorry about that. The whole ethics conversations makes me wonder, have you ever watched The Good Place? I have watched it. Someone told me to watch it because I always talk about this stupid stuff in Panic, and they were just like, you should watch this, Grimmi. No, Grimmi, the doomer talk, don't sugarcoat it. Hi, George, okay. I did want to do a stream on, like, theme park deaths soon. I think that would be cool. I think it would be interesting to just go back and, like, look at all of those, because, like, I was constantly afraid of getting murdered, like, in a theme park that I went to. I was just like, I would die, I'm gonna die. Talks about morbid content, love it? I guess so. I don't want to like make you guys too angry though, or too sad. There's like a lot of wonderful stuff in the world too. Like there's a lot of wonderful stuff like cats, and you can pet them and you can give them little kisses and stuff. So there's that. You can hug them. You can like it's wonderful. It's wonderful. You can be fairly zen. In the Japanese system, every day is your last and you accept it. I think that would make most people, like, I guess you could get zen about it, but I think most people would just be, like, ready to crap their pants every second, so. Concrete Tremor is short and sweet battleship game. I recommend it. Ooh. I like horror games, not horror reality, Grimmi. See, there's the disconnect for a lot of people. Lady got her feet chopped off in my area theme park. Oh. There's also that, then. That's intense. That's intense. We could put on a video game in the background. I was, actually looking through Alpha Beta Gamer today, trying to find some fun stuff for us to play, and there's quite a bit. Like, there's quite a few, like, wonderful little horror games here that have been coming out, like, either demos or, like, full games. There's The Operator. Welcome to the FDI, our newest. As our newest operator, your role is to use your detective skills to assist our field agents and investigate mysterious crimes. Use cutting-edge FDI software to dig for clues, solve puzzles, and uncover the truth. Like, that sounds fun. Is this a horror game? What are you? This isn't a horror game. Nothing spooky's happening in it. Never mind, I don't want to play you. Got to mention It Steals. It Steals. I should play that as well. I remember that one. That's the one by the Lethal Company guy, right? Huh. Same, it's why I refuse to ever ride drop-down rides? Wait, that's how that happens? What cliff jumping spot where people... Oh. Oh my gosh. Into 25-foot water for fun. Oh. There's a lot of, like, really intense stuff in the world. Oh my goodness. That kid with the water slide was, Can you play FNAF 3? I played FNAF 3. I played FNAF 1, 2, 3, 4... I think 4 was, like, probably, like, my favorite out of those. And then, I think I played Sister Location. Sister Location was getting to the point where I was terrified every second, though. That stuff was scary. And then I also was in the middle of Pizzeria Simulator, I think. The fan games, too. I also played The Joy of Creation. I want to play the new Joy of Creation as well. Lorelei and the Laser Eyes is very cool looking. Ooh, it does look really cool. Grimmi and FNAF VR would be fun. I've thought about this. Playing anything in VR is gonna be, like, so hellish. I want to play Madison in VR at some point, but god, that is gonna be really hard to do. I had a very hard time playing that game without VR. Like, I was, like, hiding in corners and, like, having panic attacks without VR. So, yeah. Grimmi gets super immersed with just desktop games? Oh yeah. Oh, it's gonna be horrible. Although my sinuses are still kind of like hurting and recovering, and like my eyes always have a lot of pressure on them. So I gotta wait until I get through that. And then once I do, then I can start doing more VR stuff. Are you taking motion sickness medicine too? I haven't been taking anything because I was still getting motion sick when I was doing that. But also, like, I haven't really been able to work on it too much just because the headset was hurting my sinuses too much. So once I get that figured out, I think we should be good. Tarkov is a horrifying game. All I've heard about Tarkov is that people, like, hate when they play it. Like, I think I've seen, like, Endra play it, and I think I've seen, like... Is it Sigrid? I think I've seen Sigrid play it, maybe. Maybe? And I've heard it's really hard. I've heard it's insane. Hello, horror games give you a break from the horrors of the real world. It's true! You can focus on an enemy that wouldn't usually exist. Zum also plays? Oh, that makes sense. That's cool. I feel like Zum could take it. She'd just be like, this is BS. She'd say strong words, but she'd like be like, this is BS, I'll kill them, and then like just go like and be able to get that aggression out. That's good. I try to be nice until eventually I wanted to murder every single person playing that game and like want to stab them for real, for real. Going to drag Grimmi into VR chat one day with Gator and Elfie so we can go on spooky adventures like Scooby-Doo. That would be fun! Yay! I've always been curious to try it. Me too! That and like, that one where like you're like a squad of like police that has to go ready or not, I think. Is that the name of the game? They had a massive booth at TwitchCon? Wow, cool! Oh, Hannah Maki, thank you so much for being here for 2 months. Hope you recover quickly, Grimmi. Delving into some dark corners of humanity? is remarkably entertaining to listen to. I'm glad that you enjoy it. I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with thinking about all of the rough stuff that humanity goes through. As long as you don't get trapped there and freak out forever. There's gotta be a lot of levity, otherwise you're gonna go crazy. How did you say hi like that? That's an interesting... Oh, also, thank you. And Maggie, for gifting 2 subs as well. I appreciate this. Thank you, thank you. That's very nice of you. I appreciate it. And I hope that you're having a very nice night. Thank you. Oh, have a good night. Maybe next time we can get a stream without an apology. I'll try. I'm gonna do it. I'll work no play makes it for a crazy Grimmi. I'm gonna play something. There's also this problem I'm having now, which is not something anyone should care about or like anything, but I'm now getting to the point where too many horror games I've wanted to play are coming out at once. And I can no longer figure out which ones I want to play first. So I've just been going crazy. There's too many of them. Like, way too many. Like, there's also, like, the Solus Creek alpha demo. If you guys are excited about Solus Creek. That one looks pretty good, too. Ah, there's too many. There's too many. The real horror is my anxiety regarding if they're going to mess up Silent Hill 2 remake. I think it looks good. I think we should spin a wheel. Oh my gosh. That would be wonderful. I have played Life is Strange. There's too many for just October current. So, here's the thing. That's nice of you, that food. Wheel of Horror would be really cool. I need to make that. So... that would be fun, actually. Someone remind me, Wheel of Horror. Whoa. I could put other stuff on it, too. I like Biotrauma, but, I think Silent Hill 2 is gonna be... I think it's gonna be different, but it's not gonna be bad. It's just gonna be something different. I will say this, though. I think it's hilarious to see, like, so much Silent Hill 2, like, merchandise, even though it's a game about such heavy, intense topics. It's just like, have you seen the new Silent Hill 2 cotton candy? Wouldn't you like to have some Arizona iced tea sponsored by Silent Hill 2? And it's like, oh, yes, but weird. I don't know. It fills me with the sense of, like, this used to be a very small, niche little game, like, about, like, some really rough stuff. But I guess these days, like, it's big and it's fun and it's interesting. Oh, is there another Devil for Holston out as well? Ooh. You drive a hard bargain, but I'm sold. There's the Fallout, like, Arizona iced teas and stuff. I'm gonna spend so much money on that UFO ending statue. Wait, what? There's the UFO ending statue? Wait, what? Wait, what? 1 second. They've been putting out a lot of merchandise. I think Konami was just like, wait. Oh, this is what we were supposed to be doing with these. Oh, people will buy other things besides the game. We fixed the company. Woo! And like now they're not as scared because gacha games are having some issues. 1 second. UFO ending. Silent Hill 2 statue. Let's see. Is there an ending for it? Or a statue for it? I can link you. That would be wonderful. I'm sorry for... Oh, was it the... Oh, I don't want to spoil it. I think it has a little friend in it. I think I remember the statue now. A little friend. There you go. When do we get Fallout IRL? In terms of, like, the lore of Fallout, like, a couple of years from now. Like, not too soon. I don't think you'll be affected by it, but eventually. The main thing I've internalized about that game, for some reason, is Pyramid Head mimes some sort of vulgarity with other monsters. Also, hi, Yano! Hello! That's accurate, kind of. Ish. What is an awesome and what is a legend? Are you talking about, like, some weird, like, drop thing in, like, gacha or something? What? What do you mean? What do you mean? I want to know. I want to know. What is an awesome and what is a legend? Huh. Sorry, I'm getting very confused by this. You mean like an awesome person or awesome concept? I don't know, like maybe like a saint would be like a legend, right? Like they'd have to be someone legendary that lives on for You're talking about like League of Legends, like drop like terminology or something, though. I have a feeling I shouldn't be taking this so seriously. I don't know. Remember that time Konami made a Castlevania pachinko machine? Ooh, yeah. I think Konami's really getting back on like track, though. Also, thank you, Jinji. Konami's getting back on track. I think the fact that they're like making more independent, like not independent, but like independent of like other, like, I guess like outside things, like single player experience games again, and they're just like, we're having a good time with it. We're loving it. You guys love this. We're so sorry. Sorry that we all started having all those disagreements. You still like this stuff, right? You still like this stuff. You still like this stuff. They still like this stuff. They love it. We love it. We love that you love it. Like, it's interesting that that happened. I didn't think they were ever gonna do that. I hope they focus on games. I think they have to a little bit. Like what happened? Did you play with Evil? Yeah, I played Evil Within. It was good. I think what happened is like they just started running out of like places that would let them do gacha. Like essentially like a lot of places started having regulations on it. They were like, okay, you can't just do gambling but just take everyone's money. We don't like that. And they were like, uh-oh. We thought we could have unlimited money if we did this. Thank you. That's very nice of you to say that. I think they were just like, we can have unlimited money. All we have to do is keep doing gacha. Ooh, the VHS movie series is good. Hi, Hazmat. Silent Hill 2 doesn't run well on modern systems, at least regarding cutscenes, and you had to set game to only using one processing core for it to work correctly. Whoa, I didn't know that. Pachinko got classified as gambling in Japan. Oh. Huh. That would do it. That's why Konami credited themselves and started making games again. Oh. That's rough too. That would do it. There's probably like a bunch of like other tax things on stuff like that, so they probably lost a bunch of revenue. Oh. Did they change the pachinko laws? I mean, if that happens, like a lot of like companies are really screwed. Because pachinko is not technically gambling. Well, it wasn't for like a long time, because what they did was they'd open a pachinko place and they'd go like, come and get your pachinko. Spend money and we'll give you fun little prizes for winning all this stuff. And then you would only like pick one of the prizes, which was like these little gold bars that you could sell to a different place that wasn't associated with the pachinko place, even if, you know, people similar owned it. Like it wasn't associated with it, but you could sell those little gold bars for money. And it was like, this isn't gambling. They just won little gold bars. People love little gold bars. Those aren't money. Those are fun little gold bars. That's not gambling. Those are fun little gold bars. And then it sounds like a mob scheme. Yeah, I think that there were a lot of things like that involved in it, so... New horror game, We Harvest Shadows, a first-person farming horror allegory. Ooh! Become a recluse, build up your farm, and survive lonely nights. Ooh, that sounds cool. Is that real? Like... You could say anything to me and I believe you. It was a Yakuza scheme. That makes sense. Let me... Oh, it's real! We Harvest Shadows on Steam. This looks quite fun. I'd be down for this. See, here's the thing though. It's so hard to like want to like go and like play a game like this because I know that there's going to be a million other games that I really want to play as well. You can have chickens in this though. You can have chickens in this. I'd have to like secure my chickens' coops and make sure that they're like very, 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 very safe. But I like this. Play Link's crossbow trading. Yeah, I want to. These little gold bars, they're fun. You say they're just fun. You just bring them home and you look at them and you go, ooh, I have a little gold bar. You can't really like trade them in for money or anything. I mean, you could, but who would do that? You just want the little gold bars. You win a toy at a pachinko parlor, go next door, drop it in a hole, and someone gives you money from the outside of the hole. Yeah, that's... But don't you want the toy? Don't you want the little gold bar? Don't you like that? Yeah, you don't want to give that to them. No. That's an unassociated shop. It's insane that they even have that. No. It was a stupid loophole, but it was how the law worked for decades. I cannot imagine how angry everyone was when they were like, guys, we know what you're doing. This is stupid. We know what you're doing, and this has been stupid for a really long time. I don't know why you tried that. And they're just like, why? How dare you? Costco is selling little gold bars? Wait, really? I really like those, though. They're really cool. Is that as dystopian as to you as it is to me? Yeah. It seems kind of insane. I'm very curious as to how the lock on your face, if you get... I'm very curious to the look on your face if you get some non-gold bar toy. Like, I think the thing is, on their face, that's true. Like, if you were just like, yeah, I'll take, like, the floaty arm or whatever, they'd be like, huh? You want to pay for this? Why? Why do you want to use your points for anything but these? Okay, well, alright. Oh, no, it's okay, Kari. It all came together eventually. It's okay. Also, hi, Augustus. How are you? Sorry for calling you that earlier, but now it's in my brain. I hope that you're doing good. I want the spider ring, yeah! Yeah! I don't, like, it's just... Man, there's a lot going on with society, but I'm glad Japan was just kind of like, guys, we know what you're doing. Like, I don't know, like, gambling is still illegal here. We don't want you to do that, that's weird. Just stop, like, we just don't want that, I'm sorry. And everyone was like, alright, fine. We're not happy about this, and we hope you explode, but... We can't do anything about this, so we're just gonna hope that you explode. That seems to be how it is with a lot of, like, Japanese politics stuff, where they're just like, we want to do something that'll help everyone, and everyone's like, no, you will not. No, you will not. You will not ban gambling. It isn't gambling. Prove it. And they're like, okay, we proved it. Don't do that. No. No. We like how things were. I guess that's how it is everywhere. Everyone likes how things are well... I don't know. Does everyone like how things are currently? Would you change things if you could? If you could just wave a wand and you'd randomly get, like, a new society, would you do it? I don't know. Would you do it? Would you get rid of the golden bars in Costco? Where do I sign up? Yes, I would. Hell yeah, yes, probably. Everyone who profits from how things are currently, like, that's true. Like, anyone that, like, likes how they, live right now are probably okay with society staying the way it is. Top 1% probably like the way things are, yeah. Grimmi, we live in a society. No, I have very nice friends. That's nice. That's really nice. I have very nice cats, so I don't think I would want to change everything also, so... I would make VTubers all slightly more unhinged. Why? They're already, like, not doing well. They're already super weird. Wait. There's so much I wish I could wave a wand and change? Oh no. If you spend 30 years learning the rules and how to win, then the rules change, you'll get upset. When change is proposed, what changes and... Well, I think that's what will change and how. I guess so. Like, there's also things like that where you can't... That's already happening. Like, we are not unhinged. I'm sorry. Costco should replace the golden bars by selling the poutine they have in Canada stores everywhere. That'd be cool. I think, like... Okay. One thing I've noticed that kind of sucks for people, like, everyone just went and got, like, computer engineering degrees. Like, a lot of people... Oh, we've downloaded a lot of demos, at least. Everyone just went and got their computer engineering degrees. Like, a lot of people did. Like, a lot of people were like, oh man, this is awesome. I finally got through it. It was very hard. Like, this is good. I'll be set for life. I worked as hard as I could and, like, did things how I needed to. And, like, it was a very hard thing to do. And then, companies just recently went, I don't like this. I think we just need money. You're very good at your job, and yes, we really appreciated everything, but I actually didn't know what my major was when I went to orientation. Oh no. Well, that's good to figure things out. I'm out here chubin with a chemical process operations degree. Wow, that's crazy. Whoa. There's a lot of people in VTubers with, like, very cool degrees. Like, I've always been very impressed by that. I wanted to get a degree really bad, but, oh, I guess maybe I can somehow. Like, I don't know if I can, like, get, like, some of the records that I had before back, but at some point, like, I can figure things out now. Like, no one's, like, exploding every second and, like, needs help every second, so maybe things are okay. That'd be kind of nice. I did want to go back to school. I have a diploma in high school. Congratulations! Yo! That's wonderful! Degree in Grimmology. Yo! I was a math and biology major, but ended up at a big tech company doing software anyway for years. Oh, wow. How many VTubers have a doctorate? There has to be at least one. Like, you know that, like, some of the Australian ladies are, like, very, 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 very educated, too. I have a basic associate's in computer science. Whoa. Everyone has graduated. Grimmi Clown College arc. Unironically, I do not have a lot of education. I would like to eventually do that. Aku Kale, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that, and that's very kind of you. I hope you're having a good night. I don't know though, like I have like a lot of like health issues, so I wonder if I could even remember anything. I don't know. It'd be kind of rough, but you can be a part-time student in your local community college. They are usually cheap. In fact, I'm getting paid to attend my college. Wow, congratulations! Me steering at my uni foundation year for CS in 2 hours. You can do it. You can do whatever that means. In Australia, you have to go to school for a long time to learn how to not get bitten by all the kinds of spiders. No! Trade school is where it's at. Apparently, trades are where you can make a lot of money right now. So, honestly, I unironically think VTubing would be a great way for a lot of people to attend remote classes. Honestly, that'd be wonderful. Fine Arts Bachelor, and I had a major in jazz theory for a little bit. I did not utilize this commercially. That would be cool if you were somehow the only person utilizing that commercially, though. I don't think there are many people that can. I do like that there are some degrees where they're just like, will you be the one person on Earth that gets a job? Are you going to play the lottery with this degree? Yes. Oh goodness, go get out there, you little history major, you. Where will you go? Who will appreciate this? Like, it's interesting. The way to utilize those kinds of degrees is to go into teaching on the subject. That's true, but not everyone wants to teach. And then they have to just go like, okay, I'll figure it out. There are, I think, at least 2 actual masters in VTubing, but as far as I know, no PhDs as of yet. Wow. That's still crazy. I took a sightseeing and music theory class for no reason other than I liked it and I still benefited from it. That's true too. Like, you get a lot of experiences from getting out there and like being in the world. That's wonderful. Huh. Oh, she was a VTuber for online classes to keep students engaged more and the fun of being an anime girl. That's so cool. I didn't know that about Mako. Whoa. I think that would be what I would change if I could have a magic wand. Everyone could pursue their passions and not just chase whatever thing they have to chase in order to survive. Yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it? It would be nice if everyone got a lot of time for themselves. Maybe work weeks could just be like... Maybe work weeks could be 4 days, 3 days off completely. That would be kind of nice. I think that would make everyone so much less depressed. Oh, thank you, Jack, for the stretch. Although there's also a matter of, the majority of people, like, don't have a job right now. So... I think you would be a great professor, Grimmi. That's very nice of you. I don't think I remember enough stuff, though, right now. Mako had a very mimic video very early on where she used default VTS Hiyori model. Wow. Didn't California vote on trying a 4-day work week not too long ago? Maybe. I have a feeling a lot of people would vote no for that, though. The 4-day 30-hour work weeks are working in other countries, but there is a culture shift that needs to happen. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people will just be like, I'm not paying for that. You get into your office. Thank you, birthday cake Gatorade. Thank you for the hydrate for coming, isn't it? Yeah. You know how to work a hard day. Good. I go out on a limb and assume a lot of VTubers and VTubers enjoyers were nerds in school. Not a real long limb. Some companies actually want 9-9-6 schedules. Also, I'm opening my little drink here. Sorry, everyone. Bezos heard a talk of 4-day work week and started ads. No, I'm sorry. Huh. Also, thank you, Eldretch, for, thank you so much for being here for 2 months. Thank you. Oh, 9 a.m., 6 p.m., 6 times a week. Wouldn't that just kill people? Also, no, this is a green tea. I'm very sorry to anyone that thought I was cool for, like, even a second. This is a can of lukewarm green tea. I might as well just be eating, like, saltine crackers. Thank you very much, Malamoreus. Malamaris. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. Thank you for using your Prime. I appreciate it. Green tea is excellent. It makes you feel less like your blood is on fire. You're misunderstanding how a 4-day work week works a little. They will have 1 extra day to reset, but they will work longer. Oh, no, I understand. Like, that's something that I've talked to a few people about. Some people are even just like, I want to work like 12, I want to work 15 hours for 3 days, and I don't want to do anything after. And it's like, oh, okay, geez. Oh, that's very nice of you, Shed Warrior. What was the inspiration? Tomoko from Watamode. That's my alarm that tells us all to breathe, and I ignore it each time. Also, hi, RX. Tomoko from Watamote. And, Ebe from Ebe. Or actually, I guess Mary from Ebe. Like, a lot of characters like that. I guess Ebe, too. Like, mostly, like, indie RPG horror games from Japan. Like, an RPG maker. Like, I guess characters like that. So, if you're familiar with them, that's where I liked a lot of stuff from, like, when I was thinking about this character. Also, that's cool that you made a gunpla at a bar. Whoa! Was it like an event or something? 48-hour, 2-day work week sounds nice. Honestly, you would, like, die for 2 days afterwards, so... But you'd have a lot of recovery time, I guess, so... What about one 24-hour shift? Well, I mean, there's... Oh god, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna talk about some other horrifying stuff. I'm so sorry. For some reason, Tomoko just seemed cute back then. Tomoko was crazy. She was like a vindictive, crazy little insane woman. I liked her a lot. Like, I was just like, people are not like this usually. She's going through a lot these days, I suppose. My life plan was originally around going to electrical engineering. Ooh. Pivoted to woodworking / Fort Hermit. Oh, cool! That sounds really fun. So, there are some people. There are some people that unfortunately, they do have a very short work week in some regards, and they only work half the year. They only work half the year. Are you guys familiar? Are you guys familiar with people that go and, not teachers, like, I guess, but like, Kari knows where this is going. Oh no. Indeed, saturation divers. Saturation divers. So, there's people that need to go, and... That's nice, though, that you went to a nice bar. That sounds really nice. This is gonna be the opposite of that. There are people that go deep underground to the sea, or not underground, but pretty much, like, into the sea, and they have to work on equipment down there. Because different companies need deep sea equipment to, like, be worked on for all kinds of stuff. Wendigo did have an episode on this. The deep abyss calls for us. It's an extremely dangerous job, and that's because there's a lot of pressure that builds up. Well, not builds up, but, like, the pressure in your body changes when you go down into the ocean. So, and you need to do it very slowly, like when you come back up, or you'll get something really bad happening to you. Essentially, your blood goes like, this isn't the pressure I should be at, and then you boil to death inside of your own body in like a split second. So that's why it's a very nice job if you want to have like some very... You want to have a lot of off time, and you want to, like, not have to, like, you know, work all the time. Like, you'd have a lot of time for yourself. You could just go and, like, have a, like, and they get paid, like, a lot of money. They get paid, like, some of them, like, $40,000, like, a month. Like, that's a lot of money. Like, if you're a very specialized person that does diving and stuff for those companies. But also, you get paid an absolute crud load of money. But once you're down there, no one can help you. Yes, it's the opposite of those people who do maintenance on those very high signal towers. The dolphin incident, yep. That's interesting that you learned about it when you were training to become a pilot. Extreme differences in pressure, yeah. I don't think I could handle the lack of structure like that. Well, the thing is, they do give you structure, because, like, the thing is, you work on it consistently. But it takes several days for, like, the pressure in your body to reacclimate as, like, you're pulled up. So they have to do it extremely slowly. Usually. But humanity has found a way around this, and I don't think it was a good idea. So, what they do now is that they have specific spaces that people can work in that are at a different level of compression compared to the outside world around them. So what they'll do is they'll have those spaces compressed, and people can just sleep in them and hang out in them and relax in them. And yeah. It's like, how do I put this? Essentially, they go into these decompression places once they're done with their work shift, and then they just get to hang out and relax, and like they have their like food and stuff, and like they just live at that pressure, even like way up where they're supposed to be like just, you know, hanging out like in normal well, not normal society, but like around other people. They're just in like a pod essentially. Like they're just like different humans. It's like they're like if you found some weird animal and you had to keep them in specific conditions or they would explode. So it's awesome in a way. Yeah, humans have really adapted to like doing really interesting stuff. So yeah, in Norway specifically there was an incident. So what happened is like this is why people don't do it though, because like if it goes wrong, it really goes wrong, and there's no way that you're surviving. So, like, some incidents are just, like, your pod might rise really quickly. Like, there was one incident where, like, the weight fell off of, like, one of the diving bells that some, like, people were in, like, while they were doing, like, work and stuff, and they were just like, okay, welp, and, like, it just shot to it shot back up to, like, the surface of, like, the sea, and they were immediately murdered and just, like, dead. Yeah, oops, that's death. Oh, yeah, they were very dead. Like, within a second. Those pods are under very high pressure, much higher pressure than atmospheric pressure. Yes, exactly. So, that's kind of like, just to show you, like, they immediately just went, and, like, boiled, in, like, a second. Like, they probably didn't even, like, feel it, so, like, that's good at least. Well, so, the way that these, like, specific like places work where like people are housed on like either land or like, you know, platforms, well, platforms, not land, but like they're housed on platforms that are above sea level, or it's kind of rough, but like, so what they do is they take the diving bell and they attach it onto that, and like, you know how like there's decompression areas in like video games about space and stuff? Well, they have those decompression areas, so they make absolute sure that they're never exposed to, like, you know, the outside world, just because you know, the saturation is so different. I heard about saturation and thought about Albert Wesker. Total global saturation. Exactly. But, like, so what happened was, with this one incident, is that, they essentially were getting the guys back into their, like, environment where they were just gonna relax and sleep and just chill out. And, like, then they'd go back down to do more work the next day. So the thing they don't want to do, though, is have to, like, raise them back up over the course of days. So since they have this pressurized environment, like, you know, on, like, their areas where they work, like, with other people, they can just shove them in there and they're fine. As long as they never have any, even the slightest, like, tear or problem or anything in terms of having the pressures interact with each other, because, yeah, so they weren't packed like sardines. They actually had several rooms, and they even had, like, they had sections to these rooms, so if they had doors closed, it meant that, like, the pressure would not, like, get bad in the other areas. But they had them all open for some reason. Like, the people that were asleep at the time that this one specific story happened, it had them all open. So, there were two guys getting back, and in order to shut the pressure door from their side, they just shut it, and on the other side, someone else had to take the diving bell off of, like, off of the pressurized environment, like, once that door had been closed. But, unfortunately, no one knows why. People say that they probably couldn't quite hear each other, but they, didn't hear them, and they were only about, like, maybe 70% done closing the door. And so, when that happened, when they removed that, the person removing it immediately died, like, because they got struck by a giant, like, metal device. He went into a coma and later died, but he got struck by a giant metal device because that diving bell that those guys had just come out of was like a balloon that shot away because the pressure in it was just so atmospherically different than the pressure that was, like, being introduced to it, so it shot away like a balloon. The contents of the diving bell shot out like a cannon, yep, and it just cascaded far away. Yeah, no, that's the thing, that was the man, that wasn't the guy that was inside the area, that was the guy just taking the thing off from the outside. That guy went into a coma and the other one got smashed, but he was okay. The guy inside, yeah, he got obliterated. Like, he essentially all, like, just went smashing out of, like, that tiny little gap still left in, like, the door. I don't know if you want to know all of the details of it, but, he became man pudding. Yeah, they found, like, some of him, like, really far away. They found, like, his fully intact liver in a random place. Like, it was just, like, really far up in, like, a random deck that had nothing to do with what they were doing there. So, how's that lore unlocked? No! You're lucky to find something. Well, they found a lot of them, just, like, his pelvis was, like, smashed in 3 different places. Like, this happened in an instant. I don't think he even comprehended that he was dead. Like, he would have just been like, okay, I'm closing the door. Like, nothing. Like, it would have just been over. It would have been like if everyone on Earth just were, like, evaporated. So, a little here, a little there, yeah. He just got completely liquefied, essentially. I think they found one of his shoulders intact, and then, like, another arm was, like... Or no, one of his shoulders was pulled off and, like, randomly thrown somewhere. And, like, his arm was okay, I guess, but, like, the other arm was just, like, completely mush and still attached to him. And then, like, his brain was somewhere. They couldn't find it, like compared to, like, the rest of his body. Did they ever find his brain? I don't think they even did. His face was just his face, like, on the ground. Like, there was just a bunch of random parts that were, like, still, like, there. And then the rest was just, like, mush. Yep. So, not too far from what happens if you were in a chamber with oxygen and then there's a hole in it. In space. Oh god, see, this is scary. Grimmi, why do you know this? I don't know, like, I know how, like, door handles are made too, like, it's just, I don't know, like, interesting. But, like, so, yeah, that's how that guy died. It was, like, in a split second. It was, like, immediate. And also everyone else in that area, they didn't get thrown from the place, but, like, when the pressure changed and, like, they got, like, super bends, all of their blood just essentially started being filled with bubbles and boiled within seconds. So they all, like, let's see, they all, like, super boiled, like, within a second and, like, just immediately went boop, to the point, like, all of their bodies looked completely normal. And then when they did autopsies, they were all like, oh, this is really messed up. Oh, wow. Oh, God. So, yep. That's why deep sea diving is a job you can do for half the year and get paid a lot of money. Relaxing stream, Grimmi style. Whoops, sorry. But, like, that's also why people don't do it. Pressure's scary. When that happens, it's so fast your body doesn't have time to process pain. Yep, it's literally an instant and it's done. Like, 100%. Let me put this back on. Like, it was just like, you aren't watching this anymore, right? You've been here for a while. I am still here. Is it weird that circumstances of death don't scare me as much as the ones leading to it? Yeah, like, it's scary that, like, all of that happened, the anticipation, but they were all dead within a second. Honestly, livable wage and no customer service sounds great. I wonder what reverse pressure boiled from inside by boiling blood meat tastes like. I don't think we should eat these guys, but, like, that would be interesting to know. I guess it's a very humane way to, like, kill meat and, like, whatever you need to eat, like a person or an animal. Like, they wouldn't, like, know, like, so. I hope before I get too old they legalize aquatic human soup machine. I want to go out fast in metal. Yeah, see, like, that's the thing. It's done. It's over. Like, you're just, like, it's like, oh, okay, cool. Nothing. Like, it would have been a very, very, very... Also, hi, Shimer. It would have been a very, 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 very quick way to go. I fear the deaths of others closer to me more than my own death. No, I think that's very normal. Like, that's like the Titan submersible. The pressure was so intense that the collapse would have been essentially instant. They would have basically evaporated. See, that's very good. Like, that's nice, at least. I know that everyone was just like, oh, they're really rich and like all this other stuff, but I did feel quite bad for them. Like that, ugh. Imagine going down like in the sea going like, I'm going to the sea, and then it was not how that worked out at all. Oh. I felt bad for the 19-year-old. Me too! It's like falling from a 50-story building without seeing that you are falling. The splat is still there, though. I guess so. Well, the thing is, like, maybe. Like, the guy that was just, like, working on the thing, I don't think he even, like, he was, like, vaporized, like, within a second. Like, all of them were just dead within a second, because, like, the thing is, like, the pressure was so instantaneous, and it, like, boiled them so instantaneously, it would just be, like, if you, like, blinked, you'd just be gone. Like, it was like that. Like, if you were just sitting here in your seat right now and, like, you looked at a key, like, on your keyboard, or, like, you looked at, like, something in, like, your room, or, like, your work if you're on your phone, like, and just you looked and you'd just be gone. You wouldn't have any time to register it, at least. So, one of the most fun topics happening at Crypto PT. I think it's interesting. I'm sorry. Is this the submarine one? I was talking about the other one, but the submarine one, like, they might have actually had some issues with just, like, looking around and going, like, this doesn't seem good, but they were probably okay and just immediately got vaporized, too. You're gone so quick, you're gone before your brain can actually send the message to your nervous system that you're gone. Yeah, essentially. And your brain is also just obliterated, too, so... Grimmi said the name shouldn't be that much of a surprise. This is not a very well, it says hopefully, so... I was too hopeful. So... The stream title still works. It's just more hopeful than it was. Thank you for sharing. Well, there you go. I hope that you guys have a good time there. But again, I would not go near anything that's near the ocean for work. I would not do anything related to the ocean for work. That's also not, like, the most insane death, like, related to the ocean that I know of. Like that video that's a crab gets sucked into a pipe, that's very sad. Poor crab. I feel worse for the crab than the people. Like, they wouldn't know what's happening. They're just a crab. Water is terrifying? Oh yeah, water is terrifying. There was also that, like, one, like, oil pipe where, like, everyone got trapped in it. That one I think is the most scary one. And that one was also just a matter of pressure. Though not as instantaneous, so it's way worse, I think. Like, those guys died a horrific death. So, yeah. One of them survived, right? Yeah, one of them, like, crawled forward and was like, I'll go get help, I think. And, like, he went and they were like, we can't get them out. I'm sorry. We're not gonna try. Oh, gosh, we don't want to try. Sorry, like, that would just be so expensive. And everyone was like, that's not good. Huh. Getting pinned and slowly suffocating sucks. Yeah, it was really bad. Pressure and profits killed them. Yeah. I thought all of them survived. Only one dude survived. I think, like, 3 more were, like, trapped in there until they passed away. And then they were just like, well, what could we have done? I don't know, honestly. I feel like maybe if there was, like, a super, like, genius, they could have figured it out. Like, one person got out. There has to be a way. Like, maybe, like, sending them, like, a little... Like, if one of them crawled out, like, you could, like, swish, like, a package down there and, like... Oh, but that might move the oil, too. You're a free agent. Guess who can eat soup with people now? Yeah, I can absolutely, like, ask for human meat from a company to cannibalize stuff. That would be awesome. I mean, the way would have been the way would have been super expensive. I mean, I guess they really were just like human lives, or like that would be like at least $5 million, and like, like it's, but like you kind of like, I don't know. I think there's something very heinous about, like, knowing an employer would just be like, oh, but, like, oh, we make so much more money the other way. So, like, even if you've been really, really, really nice and, like, oh, we just loved you. Oh, my God, we loved you. You were so fun to work with. You're lovely. We just love you. We love your family. You guys did such a good time on that oil rig. But, you know, we just, like, yeah, like, that's scary to me. Like, I don't know. I guess it is a point where, like, profits will just, like, do it. I don't know. It's scary. That employer was stuck in that rig. They would totally spend money to get them out. Yeah, that's true, too. If it was, like, the CEO somehow, they would be like, all right, gentlemen, we're getting all of those men out. We've got this. How we thought people in OceanGate submarine died immediately. Turns out it's extremely likely that before it exploded, the power got turned off and the sub started to fall down, ascending to an altitude for which the sub was not prepared. Oh. So it was estimated they knew it was about to happen 20 seconds before their death. Oh no. Well, maybe they just got really scared and thought like, oh, well, this is gonna turn around. But that's not good, those poor guys. I used to not mention cannibalism or being cannibal, but subconsciously I think I got it from you, I realized today, so thanks, that is horrible, oh no. Uh-oh. Boss is already telling them to start interviewing before the end of the day, just like that is horrible. I hope those young men can also crawl out of that tube. But just in case, it will be very, very hard to make this back financially if we don't actually get ahead on, like, once they're, like, the tube is clear again to get that stuff moving. So, if we still have the applications available, like it was just a few months ago when we were hiring, right? Like, that's probably what they were doing, though. If I remember correctly, the company didn't have any type of equipment that was capable of actually getting them out before they died. I don't think it had to do with profits, but with lack of materials available. Maybe. I guess it's possible. But weren't they like a super, super big company? Oh, there was the software bug that killed a bunch of people, too. God, we didn't even have to wait until, like, theme parks accidents. This is just every stream. Sorry. Oh, it's been 2 hours, too. I was like, I'll have a very short, relaxing stream. We're just gonna talk about nice thing. Have a nice cup of cocoa or something. Never mind. I remember that. That was like gosh, it wasn't an MRI machine. It was like a not a CPAP machine. I think that's what people use to sleep and stuff. Like what like if they have like sleep apnea. It was a CT scan. There was a CT scan like error that like was at a hospital, and it was just CAT scan. It was murdering so many people. It was really messed up, and they were like, this can't be that. But essentially what would happen was like there was an error message that would pop up going like, don't use this, there's something really wrong, and people would be like, this is silly, oh my goodness, I know, I'm a doctor. And then they'd ignore it, and then they'd use it, and then it would give people a horrifying super dose of radiation instead of like actually doing what it was supposed to. So like they'd get their scans, but then they'd be like, oh, okay, well, have a nice day. And then because, CAT scans use radiation, like, what's it called? MRIs use magnets. CAT scans use radiation. Sounds like a Stephen King novel? Yep. It was really bad. A massive blast of the wrong radiation. Yeah, so it just irradiated like a ton of people and like killed a bunch of people. And they were like, that's really bad. Uh-oh. I feel really bad about the teenager that was pressured to go on the sub with his father in spite of thinking it wasn't safe. Oh no, he thought it wasn't safe and he was like, get in there! That sucks. I hope his dad wasn't a D about it. Oh no. The power was completely off, which even turned off the lights, and the sub was falling nose down. Oh god, that's scary. Those poor people. Oh my god. Money can't make equipment appear out of thin air if it hasn't even been invented yet. That's true too. They'd probably need like someone to like start working on it like immediately. The company had no means of available to rescue the men because the means hadn't done so. Oh, interesting. I feel like there were, like, I guess it makes sense because, like, remember when Elon was... Oh my god, this was so weird, actually. I'm very sorry, Elon, to bring this up, but, like, it was super weird that, like... I don't know if anyone remembers this, but he was trying to save, like, this, like, cave full of, like, children that were almost about to drown, like, that had gotten trapped and, like, separated from people when they were doing, like, some caving stuff. And he was trying to invent the technology. And, like, are you apologizing to Elon Musk? A little bit. He was trying to invent the technology, but, like, someone else saved them first, and then he implied that, like, something really weird about them, like, that they, like, were too into children. I wonder what that guy thought at that moment. I wonder if he was just like, what does this mean? What are they talking about? Like, if that happened to you, or you were like, oh my god, I saved these children. Oh my god, my entire body feels better. They're safe. I'm so happy. Like, what if something had gone wrong? And then, like, you go and you read that, you'd be like, what? What? What do you mean? What? Huh? What are you talking about? Like, that person must have been so confused. Like, I don't know. In their defense, they were ignoring it because the machine was producing an air which looked almost exactly like a different type of air, which is fine. Oh, that's really rough too. Okay, so it wasn't like a super air. Yeah, screw him. The being so upset about that diver was a little bit strange, yeah. The treatment machine strictly had software failsafe. All software failsafes were removed. The person who coded the software's identity has never been revealed. All that is known is that he was a hobbyist, that someone knew in the company. Oh my god, that's terrifying. Oh, Elon called them, he was proposing they use new technology that was very dangerous because he wanted to get a PR boost. Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on, my goodness. From what I remember, the diver was a guy living in Thailand. Oh, so I guess he was just assuming he was there. What the flip? What if he was just living there because, like, their economy, like, he probably, like, just had a job, like, I don't know, like, online or something. It was like, the economy here is really cool. I can live, like, a very comfortable life. And he was like, oh my god, I used to dive a lot. I'll go save these children. Like, that's what I assume. But what's your favorite Thai food? Hi, Mint, what's up? Guys, it's Mint. Go check her out. This is Mint Costella. She's a dog. What's my favorite Thai food? Oh, I don't really know. Like, I haven't, like, eaten that much Thai food now that I think about it. I feel like I've had the standard stuff, but I want to try more. Like, I've had, like, Vietnamese food a little bit more often, and, like, I feel like I've tried... Out of, like, everything I've tried Vietnamese food. Oh, yellow curry, is that Thai? Oh, Thai curry! Thai curry is good. Like, yellow curry and, like, green curry, they're all really delicious. Oh my god. Those are good. Those are good. Those are really good. Yeah. Ooh. Try pad Phrao. Peak. I'll check it out. Oh, masala. Oh, that's Thai too. That's lovely. Pumpkin curry is really good. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my gosh. In 2009, a CT tech in California exposed baby to 151 times the normal amount of radiation. The kid got bad radiation burns. The hospital got fined only $25K? Can't that, like, cause, like, the thing is, I feel like they probably got worse stuff than radiation burns. That causes, like, a lot of problems, like, if you get irradiated in, like, development as, like, a human. That's terrifying. Man, the world can get scary. For the people who want to run down that, treatment machine, it was the cancer treatment machine, it was a Therac 25. Okay, be on the lookout for them, but I'm pretty sure they fixed it. I'm pretty sure they're like, our machine is good now. We are so sorry. We are so sorry. Huh. That's how you get mega-minded? Whoa. It's like a very multi-generational corruption of Muscle Man. Old-timey way to say Muslim, because the curry came from, Thailand via Munghal, India. That's really interesting. I would have never known that. That curry is really good, though. Like, I love that flavor. Like, it's almost a little bit sweet and stuff. At least if it's the one I'm thinking of. Like, I've had it on, like, a few different types of food. Yo! Thank you, Nimbus, for gifting a sub to Fillion. I hope that she's doing well. Door into my room just casually fell down. Back to relaxing topics like radiation sickness. What do you mean it fell down? Society is getting really scary. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Like, but thank you so much, Nimbus. I appreciate that. Like, do you ever just think about, Fillion's in New Zealand with Lena still? That's so nice. Oh, that's lovely. What was I gonna say? Like, I don't know. I feel like things are getting quite silly. Like, she's back? Well, welcome back. Safe journeys. That's wonderful. I'm glad you had a safe journey. It literally just fell down on the floor. You should probably go fix that. Like, unironically. For real. That's not good. She almost burnt down her apartment. Okay, that I was gonna say, did she almost burn down Lena's apartment? That's cool. Interesting. Well, not cool. Anyways, wouldn't it be cool if Lena in the apartment, or, yeah, anyway. Well, the Mughals ran a Muslim empire in most of what we consider India until, like, the 16th century. They're interesting guys. Oh, that's really interesting. I have no idea about a lot of this stuff. I'm American. Oh no, it's okay, man. You can talk about food history. It's an interesting thing to, like, think about. Like, we don't really consider how much, like, everything has changed and, like, how everything kind of came together. Unless you watch Tasting History. The kind man on YouTube that loves Pokemon and loves talking about how things are made, and usually it's quite gross or terrifying. I love Tasting History. It's quite neat, isn't it? Like, he has a lot of really good stuff. That's wonderful. I'm a public schooled American too. That's very powerful. I didn't go to private school. But I'm working on that. Like, I only went for a tiny bit, so I'm working on it. I'll get there eventually. Although I don't think public school would probably teach too much about interesting history stuff. It's more like, did you remember the date that someone died? This general? He was a good man. Remember that he was very good. Okay, good. And how long did this last for? And it was good, right? It was good that this lasted for this long? Good stuff. Okay, good. And then you move on. Not like, did you know that pumpkin pie was invented because children didn't have any other fruit to eat? It's like, oh, cool. Like, that's not how that was invented. I don't know how it was invented. Who doesn't love hardtack? I want to make hardtack at some point. Like, it seems like an important thing to have. Like, crackers are good, but, you know. I made the Roman fried cheesecake balls, and they were absolutely delicious. That sounds so good. Tasting history videos on Civil War food are cool. Yeah! It really depends on the public school. Oh, maybe there's like a very nice one too. Ooh, how about Pemasian? Pemasian? I forgot about that one. The one I remember most vividly was the one where like he had to keep like rotting fish like all the time. And he just had to keep like rotting fish and like then like draining rotten fish like broth into like a different like thing like constantly. He was making garum. Garum sounded really interesting. I also really like the like history of like garum. It sounds like almost like it was like a magic potion, and like so many people were like, well, we sure do want garum, but it's really hard to get the good stuff. And he made like the clearest, coolest stuff. Like, it was neat. You think it would just poison people, honestly. Pumpkin invented pie to help children. What a nice kitty. Yeah, she's wonderful. Please go on Twitter and take a look at her most recent photo with Little Man. Grimmi, you didn't miss much. My mom talked to the school staff and got me to attend despite not having... Oh, that's nice. It was fun, but you didn't miss much. You didn't learn yourself. Well, I kind of missed school. Because, like, I went there when I was younger, and it was kind of neat, honestly. It is generally not that different from modern-day fish sauce or Worcester sauce. Interesting. Huh. It's neat that, like, back then, like, everyone had to go through so many steps to do stuff, but now it's just kind of like, you can have A1 sauce, it's not that different. We make it with corn, enjoy. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. Fermented sauces are actually magic potions? Yeah! Steve, 1989 is superior. What else can you... Well, I like both of them. They're like, that's comparing, like, a really weird apple to, like, a really weird orange. Like, I don't know. They're both really weird people doing very different things. I feel like they'd be friends, though, but, like, not friends that hang out a lot. They'd just be like, oh, I remember you. Yes, oh my gosh. And they'd, like, hang out a lot when they saw each other. Where else can you see a man eat a British emergency ration from Boer War manufactured in the 1890s? He ate some really weird stuff. I like that he'll eat that and be perfectly fine, and then, like, he'll come across one Chinese ration from, like, modern-day society and be like, oh boy, hope I'm okay. Oh god. Oh god, okay. Oh god, oh god, oh god. And, like, most of the time it doesn't work out very well for him. Also, thank you so much, Decretium Cast, for subscribing. I appreciate that. Thank you. I very much appreciate it. We should try to watch OTR Food and History on YouTube. It's an American guy who lived in Thailand and talks about the history and origin of Thai and Asian food. Oh, neat. Did you know cornflakes are, made to try to stop people from, completing, themselves in the, wrong? Oh, Nanomancer knows something. It was not. Oh, that must have been a myth then. Steve, 1989 is... Steve's affect is crazy. I want to know where he learned to talk like that. I think he has flat affect, which is, he's just like, nice. Nice hiss. Like, he just has a very unemotional voice, but you can tell he's happy occasionally. Dude, a combo video with Max and Steve would be peak. That would be wonderful. I want to see that collaboration. Hear me out. We take this milk, put it in an empty stomach, forget about it, and then we eat the solid stuff that forms. Cheese is weird. That was very weird. It can only be formed with, like, I think, like, a calf stomach or, like, a specific enzyme from, like, a baby animal. And then, like, the adult animal, like, that has milk, like, when it interacts with that enzyme, it turns into cheese. Oh, interesting. Maybe that's, like, right? Rennet, that was it. Is that to, like, make it so... Oh, wait, is that to make it so the, That's what the enzyme is called. Is that to make it so, like, the like, baby animal... like, is able to feel fuller after, like, they eat that stuff? Coagulation, yeah. So, like, is that how it works? I never really considered that, but since they, like, don't have, like, a hard diet yet, do they do that? That's such a good question. I wonder. Because, like, if it hardens in their stomach a little bit, like, and they digest it, like, that might make it so they, like, slows digestion down. See, that's what I think. Oh, interesting. That makes so much sense. I had never really considered it. I've definitely only ever thought about ran it in a culinary way. I gotta find out. Interesting. It slows down the digestion to avoid nutrient spiking. That makes sense. Oh. Hello? Good day, milady. Good day. Dead. Barang. Huh. Like there's substitutes, yeah. Don't want to give baby cow mega diabetes, I guess. That makes sense. Oh my gosh, I never really considered that, huh? And now there's 2 kinds of vegetarian rennet. Oh, cool. So that's awesome. There's a lot of like, how would they even make that though? Like, how would they make an enzyme similar to that? This is so interesting. What the flip? The more you know, I guess. I'm just wondering how they made it without like that. Like you think you'd need like the like enzyme from like, this is so weird. This is so weird. Huh. Did you know that saying as American as apple pie makes no sense, due to apples being created in England? Oh, interesting. Huh. Like, all this stuff with, like, fruits and, like, harvesting and all that other stuff is so crazy. Like, I know that, like, tomatoes were, like, from a specific place. Not Italy. Italy eventually got the tomato and were like, this is our new thing. I'm, like, really into tomatoes lately. Like, I see them and I just go, ooh, oh my god. Like, it wasn't initially, like, the Italians, though, that had those. But they found it and they were just like, this is my thing. Oh my god, I am so excited. Like, yes. And, like, they went from there after they got them. Potato is just a mushy apple, kind of. Like, it's delicious, though. I mean, chemists know a lot of ways to synthesize stuff. I guess so. America grows exotic cultivars. Of apple. I'm sorry, I'm not as smart. Of apple to the average British person couldn't even begin to imagine. It's fine. Oh, you mean like different like variants of the apples and stuff? Like, we got a lot of apples out here. I'm glad they're coming back. Like, you can see a lot of really nice ones if you go to certain stores. Those are a thing called, no worries. I appreciate it. It's past midnight and I go to sleep. Have a nice stream, Grimmi. It's also late here and I meant to not stream for super long because I was gonna keep cleaning and, like, get my streaming set up a little bit, like, better so I could do, hand cams throughout the week, next week. I should probably do that, but this is interesting. Tomatoes are a North American berry that, wait, what? That's a berry? Was avoided for many years because the vine is very similar to an extremely poisonous nightshade. That would do it then. Oh, my goodness. No streaming till 4 a.m. Not today. I'm gonna be working on a lot of stuff, so like, interesting. My immersion? What? I don't know, like I'm cleaning my house, like... What's wrong? Oh, no, you mean the hand cams. I guess I can wear gloves for it, so you don't need to worry. It's okay. Like, I'm gonna be wearing my nice, like, rubber gloves, so, like, I won't, like, burn my hands or anything while I'm soldering as much, so... Unless I get a lot of solder on it and it burns the solder and my gloves into my hands. So, this bald guy playing Persona 3? Hell yeah. What? 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 Well, if you're bald and you want to play Persona 3, that's all the more power to you. I don't think it should be a closed-off option to you. Someone messed with the shout-out? Oh. Oh, no, that's not the real Barry. That's not Barry Bug. Uh-oh. That's a pretender. Oh. Uh-oh. Well, ignore that. Wouldn't it be immersive if your room was dusty and messy? Well, I need the camera up, so... I need to make sure the camera looks okay, and I always kind of half-butt things with streams, so I'm trying to, like, I'm trying to put my whole heart into it right now. I also am, I'm taking a little time to, like, not do as many collaborations for a little bit. I'm still gonna do some, but I'm just gonna take my time and relax a little bit, and probably try to figure out how I can get everything set up to, like, be very consistent and relaxing, so I can bother people more for longer periods of time. Hello, this is my first time here. Oh no, thank you. Hello. It's not authentic unless the camera lens is covered in dust. Oh no. Why half butt things when you can whole butt them? Exactly. I just usually don't have enough time to like start whole butting them. So I got groceries today, and then tomorrow I'm gonna start work, or I guess tomorrow hopefully I'll have it done so I can do hand cam stuff. But just in case, I'll have more time for that tomorrow. And there you go. Well, I'm gonna slowly work on it, and I want to like get all of my projects that I was like working on a little bit more on track. I feel like for a long time it was just like, oh god, please survive. Oh god, please survive. Oh god, please survive. Oh god, please survive. Being alive is so stressful. Huh. We should after your break. Oh no, a break from collabs. I'm gonna be doing like I'm gonna be real with you. I know that VTubers love hanging out and they love collabs and they love hanging out and just having fun with everyone. I don't want to hang out with people more than like once a week, I think. Just for like a long time. Not because people are rough, and like I'd love to like hang out with more people and make time for people, but yeah. Sometimes you need to do it solo style. Yeah, I'm just a very stressed out person when I'm around people, when I'm not completely in my element and just relaxing. So until I'm relaxing again, I'm just gonna be like, oh my god, yes, I love being here, oh my god. And like that's gonna be a little bit harder. Like I don't mind like doing stuff occasionally, but like I realized it's at a point where like I would kept pushing things back and pushing things back, so it's like, oh, I have a lot of things I need to catch up on for like my collaborations and stuff. Social batteries are unique to each person. Yeah, I think I'll be fine though, like once I just recover and relax though. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't like crowds, but you don't like anyone? I like people though. I just I feel like if I'm really stressed out and I don't focus on the things I need to do first, like I'll force myself into places where I need to go and like hang out and talk to people, and then I'll just be like, oh my god, I hate this, 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 oh my god, this is horrible, oh my god, I hate this. And I wouldn't usually, like I'd usually be like very excited and like relaxed, but socializing is draining. I think it's draining if you're already overwhelmed like super a lot. So I think that's probably what I'm gonna focus on. I think if you guys are also feeling horrible around people every second, you might also just, I don't know, like maybe you need to like just like, oh my god, stretch. We never did the breathing. My breathing timer went off and I never did it. Oh my god. So like, inhale and hold it. What's an Oasis reunion? Inhale. And you just hold it. You just hold it. Oh my god, you just hold it. No, my breathing timer goes off I think at 11:40 or at 9:45. And you breathe in. Oh yeah. 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 I feel a little better. You're supposed to do 3 breaths to like calm down and return yourself to like a human being. When can I exhale? Exhale. Let's do one more since you guys were dying. Inhale, get that air in your lungs, oh my god. Stretch a little, like oh my god, stretch, and then exhale. Pineapple? All I can think about is how Dole like did a bunch of crazy stuff to people to get pineapple like to, you know, like they also had death squads with like their fruits. If you weren't here for what I said earlier, that was probably gibberish and it probably sounded like completely incomprehensible nonsense. What I was trying to say is that pineapple producers for a very long time did a lot of messed up stuff to populations in order to harvest those pineapples and get them to like, you know, society that we live in. What's with fruit companies and death squads? I think they were just like, oh my god, we can make so much money, it'll be so funny. Oh yeah, Dole is responsible for how Hawaii is right now, 100%. I think that's basically every fruit at this point. Are there any fruits that are just like normal and they're just like, we had a grove of cherries and we thought this was awesome and we sold them? And like, you know, everyone was like, yeah, we'll pick up the cherries, yeah, we love them, you do good stuff with these cherries, and then they just go on their way, or is that impossible for everyone? I wish cherry season were longer each year, you guys. It's never that long. Does pineapple belong on pizza? I like pineapple on pizza, honestly. I think it's good. I don't know. But a little bit less after finding all that stuff out about pineapple. Just like the different actions taken by the banana companies, or was it worse? I think they're arguably the same in really messed up ways. Like, I think they were both really bad and had some of the same atrocities committed. You pronounce Hawaii correctly? Hawaii? Hawaii. Hawaii. Hawaii? Hawaii. Now I'll never pronounce it correctly again. I don't know what I said the first time. I'm so sorry. If there's profit to be made, a corporation will want it, or want to destroy it, so nobody else can use it. See, that's very Metal Gear Solid. Pineapple with jalapeno. Ooh, those are very good, yeah. Ooh, like a nice pineapple jalapeno hot sauce. Ooh, pineapple pizza is great, but you gotta get it with vegan cheese, and trust me on this, add kale, it gives it a crunch, huh? Usually ask for a nutty sauce instead of tomato sauce. I've never tried that. That's interesting. I ask for broccoli on my pizza usually. It's good. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing great too. Yo, Hawaii. Oh, I think. I like that you're just like, that's how you pronounce it. Maybe. Some of the Japanese fruits like white strawberries and melon are pretty ethical because they aren't pressured to increase production. Problem is you end up paying $4K for a melon. Yeah. That's one thing I've noticed too. Like, those Japanese fruits are expensive. But I've also seen, like, documentaries on them. I think they treat those fruits better than, like, you know, most people treat their, like, children. So that's part of it as well. Like, every day they go out and they spend time with each and every individual fruit and, like, look for, like, things that might be messing with them, and, like, they, like, shade them in different ways and, like, put things in different locations to give each, like, individual, like, if it's grapes, like, each individual grape enough sunlight to, like, so, like, they're all the same color and, like, shape and weight. It's crazy. Read bedtime stories to each melon, yeah. Organic is such a scam green buzzword. I think it depends, like, I don't know, like, because when I was younger, I heard about some of, like, the stuff, like, I don't know. I know that, like, this is way too intense for a stream. I don't know if you guys want to know about this stuff. Because Monsanto is, like, really bad. Like, you do? I don't know. It's for decoration. I want to eat the square melon, though. We wouldn't be here if we aren't. Okay. I'll just say Monsanto could be a 24-hour endurance stream on its own. I'll say the worst thing I know about Monsanto. There's a lot of bad things. This is the absolute worst that I know. They put a lot of advertisement into advertising cotton in, like, India, going like, our cotton is, like, really big and you'll make a huge profit with it. But a lot of people didn't know that you also needed to buy the pesticides at, like, an extra cost, or the bugs would just, like, rip them apart. So a lot of people ended up with, like, completely unusable, like, cotton. And a lot of people were, like, lost, like, tons of money. Also, from that point, like, even the people that bought the pesticides and stuff, Monsanto seeds are, like, how do I put this? They're designed in such a way that, like, you can't use the same seeds twice. Like, if you try to harvest seeds from the plants that you're making, like, they won't regrow, because, like, they're genetically modified to, like, just die after one, like they're all sterile, essentially. Like, if you could, like, put a gene into, like, a human or, like, an animal, that would make it so they couldn't reproduce. Like, that's essentially what it was. So, like, even the people that, like, got their cotton, like, stuff, like, finished, like, they couldn't reuse their seeds from that harvest. So, a lot of them ended up dying because they couldn't do that. So, like, they didn't really seem to think about that, though, like, if they lost so much profit, like, what they'd do. So, it was pretty bad. So it was like, probably, I guess, like, a crime against humanity, like, in terms of just, like, the overall horrifying stuff that they did to, yeah. Monsanto has copyrighted their seeds' genetic code. Oh yeah, and if you are found as a farmer to be using Monsanto seeds without buying them from Monsanto, they'll sue you. Yeah, they can also do stuff like that. That's just the worst thing that I knew of, like, the ones with that. I was like, oh, that's pretty bad. Like, they didn't tell any of the farmers that stuff. They didn't advertise it that way, obviously. Oof. I guess it's just everything can get a little bit rough, like, in terms of, like, The people that usually rise to the top just go like, we're such a fun, nice, relaxing company. Don't you want a banana? Just don't think about that other stuff. Don't you want a banana? Everyone that works here is very, very, very happy. Don't you want a banana? No, it's not because we were threatening to sue them or kill them. Don't you want a nice banana? Why don't you just relax and have a banana? And like, you know, that kind of stuff. Like, they're usually the ones that'll get to the top of things because they'll be so cutthroat with their business practices and all that. So I guess that's why people usually get to the top of those types of things. Let's not get started on bananas, almost extinct. Once extinct, actually, in some ways. The top 1% recently attained 34% of the worldwide wealth. Oh, wow. That's a lot. I don't know. Yeah. That's a lot of plants. If you just plant a seed from an apple, you got at the store, there is no guarantee that the tree will grow, will produce good tasting fruits. Most apple trees are essentially clones. Monsanto is garbage, though. That's very true, too. Yeah. Shut up, Grimmi, give me a banana. Yes, just have a nice, delicious banana. That is true in some regards. I don't think cotton is, like, tasty, though. But, like, you mean, like, clones and, like, little, like, botany, like, little guys that you harvest and do stuff with. But also when, like, you do that too much, it means that, like, all of those guys are going to be extremely susceptible to the same, like, parasites and the same, like, what's it called? The same sickness and all that. So I don't know, GMOs are interesting. Like, they probably would help a lot of people if it weren't just like, we can totally the profits this quarter will be amazing, don't think about it. They do tell farmers that stuff, it's in the purchase contracts. Well, yeah, I guess that's true, although I don't know if they're reading those purchase contracts so much as they're just listening to the salesmen and stuff. From a family of farmers and dislikes Monsanto, I think that's probably very fair. You should be reading your contracts and stuff, but a lot of people are just gonna be like, heck, this is awesome. Gonna make me some money. Man, we live in the most boring dystopia. Where's my street legal cybernetic wrist launcher? I found someone juggling. There was someone on Twitter that didn't believe that I saw jugglers, which, like, now that I think about it, it didn't really make a lot of sense. But, like, I did see jugglers. I went out and found one of them and took a picture. I was like, yeah, I wouldn't believe me either. I found a juggler. Here, I found them again. Sorry, I'm injecting parasites to force people who speak English to switch to Pig Latin. That's cool. Let's see. And then Most Perfect Union did a piece on how farmers have collaborative seed banks until agriculture companies corner the market. That's really rough, too. Grimmi's lying about the juggler, but I put a picture of them on Twitter. I went and found them. It took a while. Did you only see one juggler today? I only found one. I didn't think I'd need to go find the other jugglers. I thought, like, oh wow, like I found the juggler. This is cool. Like I found one of them. It's not Photoshop. Like you can reverse search it. It's not Photoshop. I found the juggler. The juggler is real. What are you talking about? It's not a doctor picture. I went and I found. Okay, yesterday I said on Twitter, there were like 4 jugglers out. I thought that was crazy, and I thought, like, well, you know what, that's interesting. I think society's going in an interesting direction. There's a myth? No! But there was one person that was just like, this would really do, you'd be great on Tumblr, this would really do numbers or something like that, and I was like, well, now I have to go find one of the jugglers. So I went and I found one of the jugglers, I took a picture of him, and I came back and streamed late because I was looking for the jugglers that I got. This is so stupid. This sounds like it's not real. It sounds like I'm having a mental breakdown. Wait, were they juggling? Yes, they were juggling. They were jugglers. They were like busking, I guess? So we might need to dox yourself so we can see this juggler that might not exist. I posted a picture of them on Twitter. They have juggling pins. They're balancing something on their head. You were out all day stalking jugglers? I was out for maybe an hour stalking jugglers. I found one of them eventually. I thought that would be enough. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, Gilberts, for being here for 26 months. I hope you and your beautiful little kitty are doing well today. I hope you're doing well. And I hope that they're having a very nice time with you and you're both treating each other with a lot of respect, you and your kitty cat. There we go. Thank you so much, though. That's very nice to be here for 26 months. That's a lot of time. I appreciate it. No, they're not juggling their cat. They just have a cat. I will get the picture off Twitter. I'm getting the picture off Twitter. 1 second. I'm getting the picture right now. Do you have any idea? Do you have any idea? Here. I went and I found the person juggling. It is not AI generated. I have other pictures of them. It is not Photoshop. Thank you so much, Nacho, for the 250 bits. You learned the word twice in one day. You've heard that.
Yesterday. Interesting, I heard the word twice in the day that I first heard it at Luca One party.
That's very nice, honestly. And I appreciate that you've learned this word. Also, thank you so much, BC Rule, for subscribing with your Prime. And thank you so much, hey, it's Ryu. Thank you so much for being here for 6 months. And thank you so much, Anonymous, for gifting a sub to juggling these nuts. And thank you, Anonymous, for gifting a sub to the juggler. I went outside and I found them again. I'm going to cautiously trust you. I went outside again to find them. I thought it was interesting. I will go outside tomorrow and I will find them again and I will take their picture and I will ask them to juggle for me. If I need to... Oh, no, I don't want to go outside again. I want to have to talk to someone again. Okay, fine. Look, next time I go to get groceries or something, next time I go to get groceries or like lunch, I am going to try to find a juggler. Why would you do that? Leave the poor juggler alone? Jeez, most of you don't even think he's real. You run the risk of getting sick again. That's true. Although that's if I like walk around for a long period of time. Like I don't know. Like I still feel a little bit sick from like going to the theme park, but I'm working my way up. Silpha, thank you so much. Never mind. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it. Unrealistic, thank you so much for the 500 bits. To fund future juggler expeditions, we're raiding.
Future juggler expeditions.
I need to go to sleep early so I can try to track down a juggler. Hi Lex, what's up? Do you have free-range jugglers around your area like Pokemon? See, this is what I mean, it's interesting! Do you understand me now? It's an interesting thing to see!
Also,
okay, sorry.
I'm definitely saving my Grimmi coin to hear this horrible child voice. We must suffer in the dystopian eros grooving a Luca One tale.
Sorry I started yelling at you. That was rude of me. But yes, I thought it was interesting that there were just jugglers around where I lived. This was really weird to me, and I came back and I was like, well, that's very interesting. I'll tell everyone, and someone was just like, that wouldn't have happened. And I was like, you know what, that's true. That sounds like it wouldn't have happened. I need to prove this, so I went outside and I found them again. Okay. Okay. Everyone, please have a wonderful night. Everyone, please go check out Hazmat and Lex. Before I go, please go check them out. Very nice of you guys to come by. They both like spooky games. And you know who else likes spooky games? It's, no one's playing anything spooky? Good job, everyone, come on! You know who else likes spooky games? Wow. You know who else likes spooky games? A lot of people are streaming tonight, though. That's really nice. We're ending kind of early, so I can go to start, like, cleaning up more and, like, getting my, like, streaming set up a little better. Working at it each day. Let's send you over to... Let's see. Wait, what? What's a reverse subathon? What's Kana doing? Let's find out, you know? Also, thank you, Unrealistic. You guys don't have to do that. Thank you so much for gifting 5 subs. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. I will go and try to find the juggler, but if I can't, you know what? Come on. If I can't, I'm very sorry. And then, thank you so much, TechSlug, for gifting 5 subs as well. That's very nice of you. And Nacho, thank you very much. I'm glad you like that voice. I'm glad you like that voice. And thank you again, Unrealistic. I'm going to go find them, and I guess I will ask for a shout-out. I will say, can you say that, you... Oh. She's ending early to go stock jugglers. This is normal and okay. You know what? We can raid Colt. I was sad because like I was like, oh, I'm not gonna like be doing as many collaborations for a little bit. Here you go. I'm not gonna be doing as many collaborations for a little tiny bit. But I was supposed to, like, be in a collaboration with these two, and they're very lovely people, so please go check them out. There we go. There we go. Alright, everyone, thank you so much for coming by. Kettle Stew, thank you for the 100 bits. Tsunami Dude, thank you for subscribing with your Prime. I appreciate that. And Nacho, thank you for the 50 bits. Brain.exe offline. I have to go stalk a juggler. I don't have to stalk them. I'm going to... It's just interesting. I think it's interesting that, like, we're in a recession and people have got into juggling. Is that so wrong? Here. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good night. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good night. Thank you, Atakoi! Sorry, thank you! Thank you, Sky